Kiri.
Chiberani na mulali kama kukibaro sewa tumosita maluma. Ali uli kalina. Sewa tumo. Wamunala kapo muli. Chiberani na mulali kama kukibaro sewa tumosita maluma. Wawai. Ali uli kalina. Sewa tumo. Sewa tumo. Sewa tumo. Ali uli kalina. Abenya meka pole nyam. Sewa tumo. Say what more, say what more. Abenya menka pole nyam. Wamunala kapo muli. Chiberani na mulali kama kukibaro sewa tumosita maluma. Wawai. Ali uli kalina. Say what more. Wamunala kapo muli. Chiberani na mulali kama kukibaro sewa tumosita maluma. Wawai. Ali uli kalina. Say what more, say what more. Say what more, say what more. Abenya menka pole nyam. Say what more, say what more. Say what more. Abenya menka pole nyam. Ule lota damula temena kaironi sewo alamadala la yi. Ule lota temena. Say what more, wait say what more. Ali uli kalina. Say what more. Abenya menka pole nyam. Say what more. Say what more. Say what more. Ali uli kalina pole nyam.
Nimbe kere.
Nkafo wole nyama.
Ninyaye minje.
Nkafo wole nyama. Nimbe kiri.
Nkasata wole nyama.
Nimbe kere. Nkafo wole nyama.
Mansarun kilinye dika masuma kunda amudu bojang waye sangarango Mansarun kilinye dika masuma kunda amudu bojang waye sangarango Munala kilinye dika masuma kunda Amudi boyang, waye sangarango. Bojang sangaranga, ini urala, ilodula le bamanda, wala dinambe jamuna, ba modu. Kende ada fale pa modu ida be hiro lukono Gambia melie demokrasi murundi nanga Gambia kono pa modu Bojang sangaranga ilo de la bango yela bango bondi mola hiro Media la hero, mola hero, media la hero. Baringa nyine lo alisiyo toka bona manding kono. Adala pada sangara madiba konne bala, dugun nimbala, fabala gana ninjawlajo, mandisi maramu meninsi bikonne.
Ngo fengol le balbolo Angleterre bang fengol miniyalon ko allafta ke kina Gambia jang kabirin fendingol lombang fo fembalo ntel A&M Freight Service nyinne mun na do koti kalma koy kanyim fengol kiyale Gambia ke bonna Angleterre banko kan kabirin fendingol lombang fo fembalo lo andu manna da wala nga mabo dulal finance tale Angleterre banko karo bela e ka fomi storage dami yalon ko ise maboro kaje wati kuntunding wala ni lafta wati jambala ntolle kanyimbe kale A&M Freight Services min yalon ko mbale Angleterre bankoka andu min nata ko sonea ntolla jorinya sonea tabakele isen jono nin debit card lala wala credit cards bari manada wala ka PayPal fanantale anin cryptocurrencies na lafta kujama mo la nyin ko beto alin kumande
+44 77 26 441 770
wala sai A&M Freight Services mbale Angleterre banko kanne nin fembale bale budon sakinale nin kulungol la tariya nyama ba nin fendingol le bale budal be korontoren kamino kinan Gambia nga wol bulandale pleno kono ngi sambala nan fo Gambia ibitala dami A&M Freight Services natale kalu dahandi.
ATC Garage Automotive Technical CISE, your German partner for solution. We offer services like modern diagnostic software, German standards, original spare parts from Germany, AC refill and services with original German tools, key immobilizer, programming, safe cylinder heads, rebuilt engines, inspection, oil service, German quality oil. Now I'll tell you why you should choose ATC Garage, because we have excellent customer service, quality workmanship, original spare parts, towing by breakdown anywhere in the Gambia, quality oil, not recycled. We are committed to our customers to give a service that provides excellent care to their vehicle at a competitive price. ATC Garage has the latest state-of-the-art equipment to help diagnose and fix your vehicle in a high-quality standard. Honesty is our best policy here at ATC Garage. We consider our customers as family. ATC Garage realizes how important your vehicle is to you, and your satisfaction is important to us. You can contact us on the following numbers: 755-9901 347-9716 or +49 157 33 888 502, or you can email us at atc/gambia@yahoo.com, or better still, visit us at our center at Farato Bojankunda. For quality, for satisfaction, ATC Garage Automotive Technical CISE, your German partner for solutions.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151, or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين Badungulu ngali be kontong kota kebi Dimas Lumba August Karo atil tandenan 2022 ali badi malami korate de la natala jam kota ke nyakilo nyama kana kali sama kali kontong kali badiya kali kachanyo ya ni mukula de min kumata bake meto falale mashallah platform mi yalon ko bi yalon ka busy bake wo fannal gambe diwle kacanyo yala wol mukula mi yalon ko kumata bake na jamano kono bi mi yol beno wala mo molti mi yalon ko mi rosoto do kolke do ku kende balu ka hadmadiya balundi ka hadmaya ta kayla nyantolu ka bambande bake wala molti mi yalon ko ya fil ko mol ni molte mo hanatere ko tamo keta kamin ful kunun mol kanyo moy letaro lela mol kanyo moy kudol lela kasetol ka kasetol tepia ki mole taring bari miriro nata wara baki londol yirwata ina raje ko moli fal dam manzi tari nyo kande ka diamu nyoy ka moy wati kilin mashallah midio londol fundindi wol hankabi hadmayato wol yekku balake hadmayato wol mumole mielon ko mashallah nyimbe nata be mu yirwalati maje bi wol keta naful tiol to bi wol keta mo baltu dunya kon tari fende ye fenne fo ye fenne mire ye fenne ke molle nafa minna bi dunya kon ye kuku ke ni molle nafala ni nafa soto molle nafa soto je min e mol yirwandi ete mari mo molti mielon ko mashallah ibe malankum bala soto la walla ibe kretine balati bari hadmadin li ibe kak hadmadin li ala fana manke walla fana mannati no soto so nyimbe mo ko mielon ko alhamdulillah bari ngo fana soto jang odo nyimu jorala de mielon ko nyanta fana nyanta ka tamandi nga nyo sembentu yaw kono nga nyo kacha nyo yaw kono hadmadin nal kacha dron ufana ka kujamal natna e maje mol mine ka commandero ki jay ka ideal natne ka kumol fo fali yamene ko jil buka moy e ka moyle alle ko mokuma fo janka moyle molle be jim platform on no me ka monitor every day every time monata fenna nyum programme ko dron alon ko molle be siri be jim platform on monitor fen ka fo jaka be ka moyle so ananyo na platform nyano ambe men ko don al continue do ki but anake nyala nyami alon ko albe hadma yala badundila albe hadma yala tankandila albe hadma dingol le bunyala je albe hadma dingol respect la je media kumata bakele nibe media use la media is a very powerful tool alinga ake nga samande nga nyo sembente barin kana nyotinya on kula de mielon ko fana is a big concern be neje juma biye molde mabye e ka social media e ka kajafi dol safu kunum vanin dol be diamuka akonya ko nde nganna Facebook nga account ni nga deactivate le kaje muneketa kay ko ite mu yalan ko mol kela post enjoy very sensible kul natna akonya no akonya ndo banta nka kusifalje Facebook sometimes and tatano anymore kay nga mane nyawnya de akonya no akonya I'm gone out for Facebook for good so but panang dulalum yalan ko to nyala if kudo je left bin na bari is a public place ite be nyami amanke ko komi mobe bola nyama pana fonso fana lo nyoy bari min kuma da jawro nyinte ko nga joral nyini yanat nan ka hadima na balundi bari kana ke kana ngara tamande kan nyala walla kan doya ko oto nada jam ko de kaw ku tamande ka konton ka ALSAMAA dunia na wato te kilenti asikeno lado je su kuta han be bim wol man fano man jolto comme america del sifalu bali be konton na alla wato la albe tumo ngal konton alla wato la andu mi yanon ko be fe jang Angleterre jang felentel sanden be so mandale talam ko ando tambita miniti tan nin saba bi dimanche lumbala august karo atil tan nin killing 2022 albadi malam kan dilbale membe ken television lumbala ñu wati téléphone la jang Angleterre banko kan adun mbesobirin ko Europe banko kan jamaate ñu wato la kandobe kerim bake fo ayatina de ko wat do biye fanan la fanka kolya bake because on to la janma fan la dakar nañu banko e maje kacalbe ke kam bake le kam mira kotal ndol nat nan ka ferol dol nat nan kaje ko UK la weda pattern be falin kan ne nyala nyamyelon ko wato sitale pour ka jibe reke na major infrastructure to withstand the heat. Banko mi yirwata banko milla mudo kulal yirwata ke miraten. Problem na ha sa intolbe mune keleno sa into ka because mune ketayla for how many years ago yeah jambe program le janna banko la komi ay kandi for ay problemol cause amang siani banko ma fana menen kede wala tena jang e ka bon lol janne e ka hedin da manne kije bari baka air conditioner kije jama to la bon lo kono jang wala bije you only have heating through summer through winter time ning suma warta era heating use central heating use but ni atara kote hani soma kono to nyaka kande bara baka kandi for aike unbearable heat o kakele bara manksiya bar kabriyaje ko sayin kul milon ko sako abre kolol min hit kan sayin ina raje ko nyemu kulade milon ko nyanta ka falenne nyanta ka na kul falenne ka mirero ke bake so sayo bundal milon ko marlo fanna lo londu bundaw londu lukarol to o scientist ol ni wo o mo milon ko think tankol ni ku jamal be ala ni banku bless ala ni banku bless le ala ni banku ñim bitanol ñim banku bitanol ñatolo tron because ka minke do kula le bijang mile ngan yo sore ñim banku we miliyaje ko ibike mila bi dam man na sanyi muwan sanyi mu tandulu sanyi kebe ñato itel mom itel dingolu mama de on mu ro kana ñim banku wol ke mira tan ndol dum mbe yele kilol be mbe balo mbe bal jato ko ike mira ñamim fan ñantan kam bira wal ñam ay man fisayeti so munam problem ot munatin nan ñili be ñin temboto munatin nan tolbe al halbe kuno non dolbe diamo ka akonyo ko ngago gambe kacal akonyo ndol mantari ikabe ko on the mark get set go akon tol fal mantari ma ko le fangoto we are not even on the mark yet Gambia mantare on the mark ka fida me ko yalla ni be wrestler isa fo ko on the mark get set go wala mo the famous way of starting a race kabentol la primary school fo mbe bi wato mento but saying nalo kita ko da kunyo ko tel mantare ma ko fa to follow sakon zubuto se bori Allahu akbar chey manke jale ko this is very, very, very sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. Benyine fokan watu beto. Watu beto. Abe mimbe be ke kanyenga nyum fole nga fom. Bari bina woto nyato mande. Kal sama ko deke badi ngolo. Al badi man lamin korate ko mi nga fale nyami di fana ka na ada kolike ka moli konton mi yalon koy kaftam ma sayinteng ka salam robula badi wala be mi yalon koy be jibe kam ani mi yalon koy be nan jibe la fanan min dundangan sayinteng nyabe milla wala mu Mr Kebati akoy sama fanan ba fulay sama si c'est Jesuma my brother Isama si c'est kundanko nge kontom bake bi nabi be diala bake le bi nabi be diama bake si je kundango alla kude tan nyabake ningal je dron I'm a different animal hawa kawbo nge fanan sama jere fadera nge sama fakeba minator la fo edumbo minator la fo edumbo ngana kacha special interview ka mit keba membe ke mit fakeba minala jela nge kacha wide ranging issues la denat la plateforme fa lafte fa fute ma je nga singa kaja fakeba inshallah mbo gele banda Kuyate ALSAMAA Mr. Konate a grateful nation salutes you member TV for enlightening and informing about the political socio-economic issues of the Gambia. Thank you. Aparaka bake mbele ba nyinko kono amanken tol damande de atol you are major players in this along but wallahi a better than that is the audience, you people who are calling and commenting and even watching. Wallahi ateleka baraka kenyum kolto njolte de So credit goes to you people. Abaraka bake almale nijo. Alman be sawo kala nyimbe min hamme kan na banko e nyimbe mu munati banku do ko be be banku do ko be lafta be be min nyinin kan wala nyito. Nyimbe ale halol mil kono jam. Jam. Ye hamaya bunya nyame. Ibuka tulu nyola nyim banku kan. Munati nan to kenola. Jam molu buka tulu nyola. Because luwa le jam molle ka yanen kan ne fo luwa le ka bankol tamande luwa le ka luwa kendo le wala ka la society kulu ka bankol ka mo be reglandi min nyande kele woyke min ma nyande kele woytuje kadu min ma nyande kele naketa don molle ka bataje molle ka tora molle ka dimin molle ka fukaria molle ka fa molle ka du mantoro sifa bekoro bi mantoro min beke ka bebe kele fu molle man in katafu ala mu yaji kambiyan kan ne fo watu wati ala nka blame ko bela hanata fanli tawta nga tawran sembe nyom baadiŋol la ñe nakar isi ala to foje fo ala la koye mol nakar fo ala la koye mol tapaleya fo ala la koye ke kalabantewot fo ala la koye mol ye mol tajreya fo ala la koye mol sunya ye ko beke mol la fo ala la foye so niti okay ye ala blame baadiŋol ku jaw balti de momin be janila wasifa la be sela bakere ali ka kol tale ka ala to fo kol minna milan ko alay miro di la alay fam be di la akata jila nan alay min alay nundo mansol ngegele kol min kanyu dunia kon tal nenda karana walla firiaw na nyol alay ane be mol kina jamalu wol be na jande wuliyenda min bekele ya beki jang benyanda min befule ya befu mode say fonnata bi na kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam min ko muhammad bat kabirata da ko kiliya ta kutantina kotake ka fa ko mole ko nyinde son dulum ay ñaadinna ay kuudinna ay daadinna ay nuudinna ay tuloldinna ay buloldinna pour nga ñuy tamande sa ni ngawol tamande ñala mi yalan ko amam beteya ngumru nan ko tekken ko alala kitita ala man kiti ko ala mafu ko ala baka kiti ku wala de ku ite ku jawo mem bara ala man kiti wala de o mu setan na barol de ye fantu setan ne bul iko nini ala teni setan no ala min fo moleke ala min fo ningu be barta wala doron umu harmade bunyalde umu harmade nyaato talte umu harmade yirwolate e bayde gon to dun ñoy hakala bi ñoo hakka tankala nte ñola kudol suñal nte ñola nte molla bankola kudol suñala nte bankola fenlu asset to dun te plondala mimu ala nya sinalate e plasol mil dila e plasol tamanda nyama e kana plasol tamanda nin tapala nin kalabante yakko ninga ala moy ninga ala la kol barande e maji harmaya yi wota bari moliye o tuje e murna ko tege e ka ko molego ala kitta ngo kam mo faale ina fo ko ala kitta ala wato le sita ha tawonte akan konnante akan ayamuda akan kuntu sana manjanyule o milki gambe banko so ala kitta sana manjanna pour mul kankuntu ala kay mul kankuntu Gambia min si fal kakele setan na baro okay setan na baro because ya alal tuje ite mari mielon ko be lor lolum iba fula allahu akbar e gada jamal to be ñu waram bu balbe dudna yet still ame fatando ku jawalla o de te mari fangini ka ko teke ila dino wala ila fo ila salol famu no fo ila ala bato famu takanne ba fo ka nyamale ba ala min fo e batu kanjele ba ni ol tuje ete budunna mole ete jama ete dunna mole ete mol torala ala hadama ya bunya bake hadama ya bunya ala batol bari mi man hadama de bunya me horoma e me kuke pour que na fa ore tuje ila fo kumolu ila ke barolu ni atara ko be hadama del torala du kare ba day tuje bar tonya fana nganta ka fole tonya nyin wala mun to be da handila e ma nyin nyin mbenu bebe kere tonya de man sabati mi bo tonya fana fo kan iman la fol mol kad wo tonya nyin wala be sabati la wala nyanta ka sabati no tonya sabati tan ko mbele nyum fala la ja o tonya wala mu nteti iteti ani wo doti mbele nyatata tonya lota don hadama de la kayiri wa kono bar tonya tano bo dawda denga amu hadama de posinolati amu hadama de courant lati amu hadama de koma talati amu hadama de ngay bolati ku jaw wala mo tonya tanote nakaro oto badi wala ngali konton kala sama bina nyato de mande badi mi def karan vraiment mu Lamine Cissé ngi fanan konton ngi sama an subo jang ngi fanan sama Alaji Kijera Lamine Danso Mohamed Bayo ngi fanan sama Mat Jane ngi sama absolutely yeah, thank you Musa Jane Musa Cissé ngi fanan sama Foma Cissé abaraka bake ke kendo sotale gay mis ke kendo sotale o mol ni yalan ko ñum konta yal ni min tapale yal ni ko mbebe kiring mo ni mo yala banko kana to mol dol do ye ni ngol non kaw I have absolute respect for those people absolute respect la wala tan no ni wala na mo ngina kila it's not always right pour ko kumota ya generalize mobe manke mo kurunte mo jama bi je mielon ko kendata and wolu given the chance and opportunity they will perform miracles or they will do wonders rather. So for Manuel Sifal, I have a lot of respect for you, Foma. Thank you very much for everything. And the Lemon Tree Pillars Manson, Nyefanan Sama. Let me check again. Where we are. Okay. Former Conton, Lemon Tree Pillars Manson. Madin Lamin. Into Sivado. Yeah. Madin into Sivado, you friend 3 pillars Manson. 3 pillars Manson. Anyway, I don't know. But Isama. Okay. Keba Sabale. Mfala Keba. Saluto be. Isama. Munebe Helsinki. Dr. Cisse, moi Dr. Cisse là, il a parcelle même pas bi. Parcelle sabare ñeni Dr. Cisse kunta kinyola. Dr. Seni, mbe Dr. Seni ma. Dr. Seni me ñadi isama parcelle. Dr. Seni ma Dr. Cisse. Cisse kunangolo. Altalla Dr. Nova. Allahu Akbar. Alma jabo dadi ala marasoto. Ansu yabo nyefanan sama. Kibal sabale gen Jack isama. Hawasar Amadou Jawara nyefanan sama. Jack again sama. Thank you my brother. Keep it up. Yes. Famara Sanyang sama Jack again Musa Cisse. Sadam Sanyang la ila Barodi. Saludo boy. Sadam Sanyang Barodi nga Sadam la ko mo fala nun jang komando nun Allahu Akbar. Yalla mom mi hadama min consistenta. Mi alon ko akko nying nyine mu toñata lota toñata dum kuma londo toñaka. Kuma londo toñaka fe kaje ko gambe si loron toñaka nyam gambe si boñu al halo kon. Amang kuji be jamang ko de nyinin je mam fe nyinin je bara be nyinin kawla ngat gambe kendo soto ate do ko menna ala banko fana be ala halol milikono fol do sotnoje kado nyilbe jara kende abundalto yaje ko wala mune be tamaka jara kende abundalto wala tanolto wo health facilities wo health center solto wo person to doctor care ni wo person to nurse care ni mimbe person na la nurse o tema nyilio lo soto ni na rayo opposite je sakoy wulu banko kam aka ladula min aka minkela ngalon ka minkela ngalon. And that is why they are always talking. And that is why they are always trying to sensitize people. So you people are doing wonders. Na tenturon jaro bal be kilin na. Mo be tara no ku kilin tuna. Do be tara jana be mo mendi e ko ngabiti jana ngabiti abe mo ne ka kunkana nyine ngo. So I have absolute respect for Salam. Salam abaraka bake for everything. Adum fana ata fana mo multi melon ka akam ma ko bake ka na programme ki audio ti ke sanjang du blado tare. And wonderful job he's doing with all his busyness. Mom busy katambi Sadam. Ni busy da Sadam la busy de. Because abe kulal melon ko hakili ma hakil tengun do kolom. So mom wala wo alhamdulillah mashallah. On top of that abe numaring ala bankola court. Huh? Abe and more of them he has a lot of good sense of humor. Had madam fana me you lack that. You lack something, you lack a very interpersonal skills, very important skills, people skill. For us to have good sense of humor, what will be it? Akumata bakele. Hadamato. Nkajala what will be audio dol fenkele. I ako breaking news manum kian no but akabadi bun kol tojam bak osifala. Nim betiata baken tol dam maltema. Ñi leka ice breaking tol dam maltema. Ñi lekan tol la gambe ke ñon tante dunia be kono. Gambia banko ñonte dunia kono when it comes to certain values. But how do we translate those values into something meaningful, into something that can give a priceless tag to everything we're doing? Now, let me tell you something. Listen. Kacha balati pari man la plus ka soutien de dron. Metañu falale. Dunia bitaka nyana nyam yalonko. What you have, ila strength minti. Equal export. Equal export to the international market. Gambia munasato. As a mintano ka value nyin ka fendi ka institutionalize wala ka marketize. Muyalonko murulan kanda in plenty folds. In terms of investment, in terms of opportunities, in terms of monetary value, wolte banna. Nimu kula melonko fonga ambassador kajin so kajin ko ambassador man ko ya fenki ya di ya ke mu ko ambassador at large osifa ñin mu do kula melonko ay nenda kajin le bambandi ka taka Gambia wafi na values ñolo. How do you do that? You have talent. You have to do talent promotion in the Gambia. You have people there, Miranko, they are vested with so many talents. Comedians are there, artisans are there, and the Miranko, they have lots of things that they can offer. Gambian Miranko in the diaspora, they need people like that. I'll tell you, to sell Gambia to the international market. Look at Bercy, for example. Bercy memu abe mine sabu kan Senegal ma because wolu nga fu ñon jande media mo ko ngap du sunku dolla post on Facebook aka min fo mo le wala ñinde ko atonya atata fan atata Bercy la atenda ya fan enjoy but I with mixed feeling I ko min jije aya fan ñinen kan dala banko be ñadira why dala banko is left out, why dala banko is still not there yet nga ñine fa meta ñum fo la creative industry Gambia, we are missing out a lot. There is so much we can do. We cannot even claim our tag on the Quran now. Still now, at the global stage. Global do value invest in traditional institutional culture. What are we doing about it? As a Gambian nafano minna. Barindol fondal ba tamande kanne ba culture badolo alin kana culture tuje alin culture promote mili yalon ko ta al jenge mol nyato I feel so sad knowing the potentials milan ka benin kolu kono mili bol kol kunna they don't know what to do. They don't either they know what to do they but ibe siri blo la nyokon ibe mo e jelta kelon tol takel because they are vested with the power. Ale power claim or power nyala mantra use ka in a way that I control murulan kan tele kan na bankolo kan nafa ku jamal to. See, this is the problem. It's a big problem. Ngani mfala nkale ko take a look at Nollywood. Take a look at Nollywood. Nollywood started nyadile. For example, from Mahaya Maja from the Gambia talent show they are taking part in Nollywood film industry. What about Gambia? Nollywood is able to do that. Being film industry, but it's so weak. They lack so much incentive and so much more promotion. There is one called because on YouTube. Series by series. And look at the potentials employment create for those youths, but also for the market industry. Also, communicate Senegal showcase in many ways. Senegal Africa in many ways. And it's giving soft power to Senegal in terms of money, in terms of investment, in terms of money, people subscribe. I mean, a bear, you name it. We are missing out. Gambia. Billions of dollars. More do bend up. Do good luck for last Friday. Amu phone call amu air hostess let. Sorry, a cabin crew or cabin crew because Kiolam. So it was for Virgin Atlantic. So nka go Pakistan. Do you go to Africa? Do you fly to Africa? We only fly to Nigeria and in South Africa. Okay. I don't know when you guys will be flying to Gambia and all that stuff. It's about money. Go Nigeria, that's where money is. Nyati. Nigeria no eka kodo mimbondi. Kokodo mimbondi. Mo ekata sitting in a business class. Aja Nigeria no kodo ta ka bondi in a way that it from bukalo ni kodo bondi. Go eka hanta spending, but hanika be still now there are problems there. So media la mumanda fika kuma bigo just in case ko nyi futa Virgin Atlantic ma. Alon sing careful water. But mbemi foka njawala ni the potential there is good. But they are also met with they are also fraught with some challenges. Just like last time, Nana platform Africa is the future. Africa is the future. Any country, me along, you're not prepared for that. Better think about that. But with all this dream, there is one big problem. Me along is challenging that dream. You know what? Corruption. Corruption and tribalism. Because even tribalism in Arabic is part of corruption. Because when people are corrupt, their mind is corrupt, their thinking is corrupt, their orientation is corrupt. So they don't become progressive people, like-minded people. You need to be progressive. You need to have ideas to go beyond thinking to be egocentric about one thing. But you need to have an open mind, a position and an authority that you have to use it for the benefit of all, especially those who you are entrusted with, or who entrust you with that authority. You need to serve them with diligence, honesty, and humility, and gratefulness. Nyile mu hadamati, nyile hadamaya bambandi, nyile fana mo do kulati, ñim values ñol wo values ñol le do kulake do kulat ni ma ñim values eteke la you become a liability for everyone. This is it. The future is in Africa. A lot of scholars have written articles about this, especially when Mon Milanko did international development. You'll come to realize, these are issues Milanko is there. Where the youthful population in Africa, the working population in Africa, compared to other places where there is an aging population, like even China, for example, this one child policy. And then even Europe, ila molu ila jang musolu ibukatariya wulula. Bukatariya wulula de ekalole because of career ambition, ekalafle they wait until late pure wulu. Ufanamu isulat mianonko is a problem here. So Africa now we have a very powerful, very large youthful population. But we cannot imagine something because of destitution, because of corruption. Most of those youths are now leaving. If we take them back, we'll Kanaka Europe. So we have less people to depend on. Because few funding ke dantane diye usatol kono be nundo sato de fare funding ke lola to nya ni na rajibe no do we fana o fana mu na translate mo la fana mo le development gola to because ni dara bolon kono be the landscape is changing nundo e kam military bolon kono be ni dara je if am be filelale o fana be mo yuru adolati but again ni na rajibe fana the skill set we need to progress as a nation o fana is going to be challenging. Hani ñum ko di bal militaire ay kadi la o European Union ko dol menta ke dan tan ke di bang masakunda la pour ni mo move ni fondé ngel mu tan they can be meaningful. All those hopes are dashed every day. Yemira kabere ñum imagine since 2016 the euphoria me nata with New Gambia. Imagine how Gambians were able to do this. Was something it became an envy to the rest of the world. Now, Falindiroke, Moman Barama, Moman Tuje, Moman Kasara, Mona property. Min no jang wala ñu ko Falindiroke sako ñaton ko melonke it made all the difference. Ñaton ko ya kumata baki. Wanda na work at any cost or ikumata saintol king ya jam may ta dron. Modo le strategy. Iko ta dron. O tembe dolbe ko hana tara ko ndem yalan ko fufule ata ndem fufule olti hana tara ko ntolomu o tembe people would prefer me over ya jambe so mol ko take so yimbe menti nyaton ka ya ne amanta nyama aka tardo min soto society kono aka bankolu tardandile aka banko hana ka bi tata bari la problem bi jang we are still dealing with that problems. We are still dealing with their problems. And we will continue to deal with their problems. One thing nyaton kwa kumata bakele bu Gambia timu be nyata karana silanga politiko kanyandi kul kono nga bankola interest je de mbadolo bato janni mina auto o konye mbade nga janni mina auto nga continue kam na badon ke sam fana ko so mo jamal kaftam ma nyaba mo jamal la madi kinte ni sama baba samate malik mane musa sedi sama kekendo thank you malik mane said the first thing the Gambia should do is to feed herself first. Our country is depending too much on the outside world. All the food we live on is coming from China, America, and Europe. Okay. Good observation. If Africa is the future, then Gambia is Gambia is also call kana jila. Yeah, but in Africa kuradi. Africa kuro, we are also part and parcel of Africa Day. But toya. Molo jigla te wala bila wala. No mal blame de, mal blame, never din mal blame. No. La mi fo na kaje sama tom. Sida fura alma dua de alma jabo da dia la parso. Tele la jabo de no da dia la parso da kaya. Bagian ngi sama real sila. Alo when I sama. Musa said very true. The future is in Africa, but our corrupt leaders are harming that by not giving those youths any productive ideas and hope that is the result of the mass exodus of migration to the West in an abnormal way in search for greener pastures, which is killing our youthful education, which is a great danger. Abarakabak Musa, good observation. Good morning, Mr. Bakar Kuyate. Mbadolu albadi malamin konate bi na daga jankal be sama bi dimas lumbala komi dimaso dimas ni wato sida kana jankal be sama kanyo konoto dia kanyo badiya kanyo kontanindi kana ada kol fanal ke kana ada kol bambande kanyo haklo bande fanan bi fanan fotan jang ko te kal be konton wala mbadolu am hani mi bake fo am hani mi bake muskuro salo mialango nga foko wolungulum kete lundin kanyo dani hakol kanyo hake dani kanyo hake dani adum fanambe wato tala kale be ye kayam fadanal bebul kadum kuma kanlu to hadamani nasta sakonta kunde nasta bakel nte nasta bake so no naso kan luwolu tanyande kamul hakotala luwolu na banyam adu wonyene wala nyanda kake kadum na kolsiata adu very easy insudu mole hakala mamil lomba ngal dani ali yam fanyi atul ma hakotante de ntole nga hakota tulibe wallahi oto kal dani wa hakola dum hada malam kadum ite mare kudole ke duniya kono hani ala hawa ko de ku kije mi ala hawa lan juru ay ku ke molla hakolti so nite mare nin to dumbo kono wara yow hakolta nite fana yam fatat be mbadul nkanyin yam fal men nyinin kan nyobul be ka son kan yam fa nyoy bar fana conditionnel bi jade kada hal alaya man karande bar ngam moy kawandi lalla conditionnel bi jade ni junu bota mo le wala hakota mo le ku ke min man bete ko ala ko ina temo hakko si yam fole bari nin inyon hada madel temo wo hada madel le bafule yam fata pour wo yilmo ay kafar wala wo hakko boy kun sai ntelka mu nyodan hakola nko yam fata ngamuru ko teke ngena mul tora ngamuru ko teke ngade tora odum ngamuru ko ngade tora te bafule yam fata don yam fata ko mona tan nganyim fo badon nyo nakaro mimbe kere warta baki ndolu nsi sta jamal to ngasali ngana haftan baldu ngana karban jolma mbe kol mbe ala tofla mbe lola mbe kawandol kala mbe kol kala bare laftal ñinin kala minna Gambia, have we seen any sign of duajabo ndola bankoka fontel dual min kanyum mbeke ma fo kamandre jabe kande don't quote me de bar ma ñinin karol la mbe kul mil duwa kan fo wol be jabe kan ni baba have you seen any sign ko duwa jabo ke kere mbe kul mil be duwa kan because neje nganyum fo ndefanan sobita ko ni alay ko yef alafta minna kon to kera mbade ala kam fara mo kamade wala ala fana jandabe na juwa jabe la abe ko ala de janning ala mo la duwa jabe la ay min fo mole ako ngake ali ngake wala munti wala nga tonya sabatin wala nga tonya sabatin ali la moy jande ni tonya nakare yi ala fisir wala ala ngo ali nga nyola tonya di nyola hanini man tari dina kile hanini manke si kilent hanini manke sate kilim mot hanatare ko ni manke kabila kilim mot bar hanatare ko ni manke banku du nyo kilent ali nga nyola hakodil ali nga nyola tonya di ali nga nyola tonya di nyola ani kana nyona kar ali mo la tonya di la ali kane nakari la tonya la ali mol buñaali horomay la toñaali di la ni o man di wallahi ala be kam fala mol kamal mbi hadama yal tinya kam mbi ala la fan soki kam ali nga nyola toña di nyola mbade ngam ngol nakaro kayande islam ali gan hakilo tu nyoto ali nga konnante ya bondinda mal tema ani nga nyola tonya di nyola minna tonya mu menti ala di ala alkana nakar bari wono until we do that ya ede kanyin saliba beke e kanyin duwa bal bi beke e ka duwa ko minna hanbe bi min do nka min nyinen ka wala ndiko wo sanol bi jele bam pour ko fo kaji ko ndebe min dane kan folbe ke kande ba nyinen karolo nyinte de atollo hakkili malti ndelafta ndelafta jabiro ñinin kar la dum munem no ñinin kar la dum be munen no ma wala jabiro wala kuma kesote nale kuma ndiro ke al ñin kumo jabe ñeba gambia fonna duwal be jabe kan ba nde wala mun ñinin karote bare nim duwal ya ustaz ñandula kawandoto ako mol mi yalon ko ka haramo domo mol mi yalon ko ka kuma tiñari nin kol be fa nin ku kajawol be nol kana ika Allah taala dane o daniro bu kamutade ibe daniro kala Allah la ibe hadma den tiñala ibe hadma den torala ibe hadma den suñala ibe hadma den nakarla ila toñaka ite muru ko de ko Allah taala ko ndani pour nga continuer no nakar wala yamira ala be faata ala nin toñendir laate de ala nin toñendir laate baadi wala nga ñin lammo jande alin kana no nene alin kana no nakar adum bañum ngani min kanyum min be foten nka fole wato beto ay la moy jam wato beto nko asime nyaawa nyande ko meta ala bora ko da asime nyaawa nyande ko meta momo dum da ko kuto na karoto lomba jam fa lomba billahi lumbe sila ko to kule kunka ko to kule kunkan mbade wonu Angleterre fel sabe kandirin cham mi ba fala ko is too hot so man winter time nanata nsafa ko is too cold mune moti ko hadama ding aman na fi lana tambola hadama ding man la fi lana tambola hadama ding lafta ku kanyan ding Allah akana suma ya baake barakana kan defana oto yara fan tollo hanina barol to mbe kul milikela kan lana tambol kije anin kan lana tambol ke ubi mutaman serolti hadama ding la temperature nyanda kanya ala body temperature should be 37 ngamen wala normal not too hot, not too cold. Ay kanya ala in kanyandile woto yara fon utaman sero fon dam mandam mawla nyinde ko na barol ni na diamon kalamol ni nyum to ka nyoye ali ngan hakki to nyoto kana landa tam kana nano saw kana no saw in yon tema you can be different with him in opinion, in the way you look at things and the way you think things can be resolved or things can be solutions, but alkana nyo kong alkana landa tamboki Allah exchanges Allah diamol kono Allah ke barol to kullo banke Allah na tambo ko bulaje because muneketa ko do biye akana la be fanle kan ko do biye nyake jam fa do biye nyake e kole kare kare le kon ye kay man la fi kare ke karti yin kare ke yara nyakaro yara to nya tabulo kono ni me mundi ite fala bina do no masi boko no o toro ko ani nga kara ali nga karande man la fi kare la ha nsondale because mo be tala fi no la bar kare la fana nan to mindala bunyam mindala to nyam minde dugara wodiala ni mo diala ko ite fa be fana na kare kan kanyim fala ko ni hadma de min fanka mul neng ye fanne folo neng ye fanne folo doya hadma de min folo mo hadma de mi ye mo tinya ye fanne tinya. These are the principles. That's the way I look at it. When when it comes to purka the consequence of that wala ñu ko min katalan kun ko wala ñu ko ngam fanne folo tinya yara fan ngam fanne folo doya ani ngan haketu nyoto baadi ngolo ani kanyo ka tanka ñu nul ko don kanyo hakko dani yam fanye yam fate bari muru ko take bo nakaro kala e place dila mo nakara don ye fonko dila e bo mu nakara mul suñol rek e muru la ko take kamul nak o tekke non ala ko nibe ko kala nabe yam fate ma ina na yam fate ma hakkolto o to be kala ko mi very repentant for good totally and entirely and sincerely and intentionally by that ko binga ngam fa sama ko ngamuru ko take ngo ku clean community wala nga ku ke min tambi wo fat e mote ala nene no la de mote ala nene no de mo buka ala nene ala mu ye fem fo hani ma fa ya ngani ya abelon Allah is closer to us than even our heart. He is everywhere. Nimbe dibo ko na nyabenna mbe ba ko na nyabenna mbe ku ale halo ale halto ala tulo benna anyabenna fembo ka sawan ale min bedu nyoto karla koto abe moy ndesane ibe fantinyala bo ifam bonde ku kono mi yalon ka be mo jam falati ali ngang haklotu o jam famu no hadama den tinyalo mo hadama den do yalom jam fa do bije wala the punishment is treason. It's treason sometimes ka banko jam fa anin ka kulu ka hanemo hadama den jam fa banko le jam fa ye fenta molu bul mi manke tati jam fa ye mo toral aninga haklo de ini moto tera dina kileng sontale ini moto tara banko kileng sontale wala nga nyola hako nyira hade mayala hako ali ngo kanta nyoy ali nga nyon nakaro bula ñu mo ke na duwalu ma fata jabila de bari akamda we are always causing the displeasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because Allah marasa Allah hadama de mum Allah marasa ndi solete niya abbetan ya topoto akadi alaye ni hadama de fana nakariye nakare toñal tebulo kono o toña wala mo hadama wala mo human right ala right no beto anala sula kolni ko be sako no anara ka namo ta ka ditela aka namo jo o namo jo ko kay kudo mindile mamurunda kan kula kile e o namo fan be fan kin beta ya sunya ko yake ite kuto nundo be diam kan kuno amari a famata nyim bangun kan ayila mo jad na ko nyako akonye tambira crowley train station la akonye barinko akonye do ku balle ke sa platform nyi ba be fengen kay moro sorry kay namari to ko kay ko kay ko lentre nga namo jo nga ni nga yaro nyimbe nyimbango kay ka namo min jo e ka jele bari e ka ko do min fang jo company lia nena da service la e ka jele ko ila service ning they are by regulatory measures they have to serve people's interests in a regulatory regime they have nyimbe min ko harma den tankalo nyinde consumers can protect and to serve them well. Wala na ni regulation of benata lota. Abena ka loi bambande ka harma de lu tanka. Ka harma ya balundi ka harma ya pampe ka harma ya ka balundi kende alila mo jande. So nkai ko masalan ko maro ko. Take an example. Ndere kanyin ko dol min bejo ka feri wol nkata banjul bara feri nkolo jo. Banjul bara o bara banjul. Nkol ko dol min bejo Port Gambia Ports Authority nkai taite la kamol jibe taifri la kamo dingiralto e camera ko jam e camera ko nyini mana munebe kere do they have employers or employ la bank kamudlal clean do they have cleaners especially in this COVID time whereas jam cleaning it was cleaning day round 24 round clock let wala throughout the service officer in COVID wato kono officer yelta janne wo officer kabi yelta COVID nata oto mo cleaner so kala indi ali money cleaning ke jande mol bidina wala ni mol bota je after cleaning ke whichever the contract is but kabi COVID nata cleaner nata they have to be part of the whole work cycle in time on because many kada e kam touch point cleaning fem venatra ko bulo kamala jeng ika o cleaner so tala kata kajibe clean kamol ni special dichatin ko le samba kamol ko muni yalan ko kamol tanka ba sa ndol nka example min fo marie wala nyite ko ndol niaje train station to ikanyin ko bi ka health and safety bele dibe fen niaje ko hani fen clean ni nata ni wo mol nata yeje audit yaje ko kule bi jamilan ko potentiel asimol tora jambe ibe forcer la ka be falling wala hani me forcer falling so ne bajale ko out of their governance the corporate governance values ñu kaje ko the customers are well taken care of their health and safety ila standard operating procedures are all geared towards protecting the people the public ning hadama de yo mira ibe kamol nakarno jangnie ko ne feng jo hano train station to ni train to ya ko jo ila train letter for a number of minutes they refund you they can claim refund because train letter hano letter for like few minutes you can claim refund ube munati hadama den bunya e bakatulu nyola nyi banku kan kanyina faliye mbakatulu nyola nyi banku kan mu nyi lat nande ko kanyina fa mbe ko le compare ka because dundola mu dol na ay kol kanyum platform de jang akonyo ko altel be banku le milika odo bi alkel kodol fulu pour alini gambia kodol compare pour kamol educate aussi fan ndamna I'm not educating here de because they londo tembulo but na experience in this whole situation ka kol compare nyame mbe nyine ke kam pour gambia financi ngaboni al halodol ko yajentel be nyim misil mi amin fokante misil mi amin people are abusing people are not even truthful to us they are misleading us itel dun ke fan ko man misil mo la ka jamale be sallam be ko mo min fula kala sante be nyum ko mo min fula be wala be ko kala where are we going because mo nekata be sosoro la be nakarola ala man tre condamning wona karola ku bala ke de gambe banko kan for 22 years ala harma ala man marsan di so tinyata ala be kampare mo ko mo kono natan kafta nyom mambe kafta nyom fo fa ndiro ke nko sa never again han gabi mento be nyame Allahu akbar Allah mara ko o dual be mutana ba nka mera me ni karo malon I'm so confused atil nale ko mandiro ko alin educate wala ba dua ibe ala danika kula mi yalon ko ilafta kaki bari te kullo banke te hamonu minti nakaro ila ko mbenti kan mun nakare ite nyaatale mol nyaatin to le sikke mole kuti kullo ko eta yabe du nyoto Allahu akbar adu momo kafuta momo kukuto nganyum fo jande ali kafuta kuku kono kullo to kam nyim banko dundu kuto min folo be kumbola sama sine wolbe kaytati kudo ke mol bar kudo ke fangla de bar nga murungo sa ngaw kan nyaabe la ba nyaate la bang ite min dun daw office kono ite min dun daw kutubun kono ite min dun daw bun kono ite min dun daw wo law glato aliya dun nyot kanyum bankun jam fa nko mbafulete ko nte kundin mo kalantang mo kuntang mi mala ma fallon nte ko min fulo bari gret la wala telefon ete famat billahi e fulo le be bulo dum la je jam fa wala ne man din ko le ngam tan fulo ko ali kana jam fa din ko sing fa jam fa ko tu e fa le sina tuno je aussi fa ke nin talon mi lan ko binki ñol kan min fo molye na ben to ku jamarol kono e kanyim be fo molele e ka character sol nat lanjele ka kol naret molye to draw a moral lessons out of those stories o talent kono jam fa meta fo molele o talent kono jam fali ko molye ku jawol min ka jam falto ila banda nyaade o story nyata en nyaadile bar hani movies ñol kam min jibe ko dol bije melon go nga jibe kol ni movie be labana dami na start do ngal no ko be labana dami movie dol bije you start ko watch sa ko ñu jam fa kolto sa ko ñu conspiracy kolto Allahu akbar ali nga karam so même fo kan jawla ñu de ko ndolu nka tikirol jole ka dun trenol kono dina platform molto wala mu daltu mialan ko you stop there the conditions there this health and safety the risk assessment continuous risk assessment katara kere to protect the public to protect the people because they have duty of care when they fail in that there are consequences they will find them but gambian dol company so katara ron jele ka kuli kije mialan ko dal they are posing serious harm to our safety. Muneka kije nakita de kabine ko be investigating kabine last time nana jan kabine nana jan ngo sifa fanam fale jam because I did crisis management, I did research, however elementary it may be, but I believe in some of these things kajeko how we can try to mitigate these things nko for components they are dealing with very hazardous substances. They need to make sure ko ye kulke mielanko kamol tanka. We have a regulatory requirement here. It can be a cost. Mielanko fenga fenetre ko ajawatale asikeno asibo mo torano do kudal anum mo the public. Yes, imari nyanda simfanyal tala ka ko be ke kaje ko kamol protect no nyame kawol family ke how to use them properly, how to keep them safekeeping and to minimize explosion and all these anything possible. Mielanko asimul montora mon la health and safety general ika be mafale, and every now and then you have health and safety people mielanko they go around, they try to audit. They can more like health and safety document. Even they might even ask a company like health and safety, health and safety from document. What are you doing to ensure health and safety? What are your how frequent do you test your fire alarms? How frequent do you do fire drills and all these things? Not. It can be audited. If you have found one thing, they are fine, because the failure of anything can result in something disastrous. Trying to find a way of avoiding crisis or avoiding disasters. Proactiveness. Bandegata say alabetat. Ngana ko beto alabetat. Pam. Ngumata ala kitala. Ite minyan de la do ko kare maka ko. Okay tay ala belem. Ngom ka def. Some accidents happen in certain workplaces. People more than life indicator, more fatal. They charge you those companies manslaughter, and you with heavy fines. So that next time, any company me along ya operate be mol tankala mol la yimbe mo de malaf katulu nyola mol life matter a lot mbi mo hadama de ka hadama de protect ala la fulo hadama de lafta hadama de so nyilbe ko min keka yilbe misilme ala tamande kan ina hajibe call min bija nyum bankon ka ebe misilme ala tamande ka you may not call them Muslims but ebe call min tamande ka ala halo be mo misilme ala barin tol ko ku ala okay ikama ala mo gambe nolt auju billahi minash shaitanir rajim Allahu akbar we have a long way to go there. Well, Gambia, we are not even on the mark yet. So, Mbadiwulu, comment on nana janna koteke. Ngomoleko, in times of crisis, or that was a topic. I remember the topic was, we know our leaders in times of crisis. Well before. Go. Leadership exposed, or in terms of during crisis, leaders expose their strength and their weakness. And COVID, the response, the communication, and what are they doing continuously to update people, the masses, educate people on this. Crisis management. And the leaders were found wanting at the time. For Molka Presola, if we don't read about what they do, COVID la call here and there. And that's it. Every now and then, you fence affair yaki for your corner, yadi press BDN la, kaito government press, yadi kaito ya, often electronically, ka sign electronically, yadi ole kwa la janjan. We have a long way to go. Accountability. Accountability comes in many forms. For edan kum mol mal hani mol me kili nin kube kere edan kum ita mol ya mili nyan tawol janjandi la wala mit kibar dila ini eta e kacha. Press conference kumandi when there is a crisis you need to lead. You need to show leadership. You need to be active. You need to be effective. To lead effectively. And leader communication should be one thing. It should be very, very reassuring during crisis. But no. It's a problem. But the oversight institutions in the Gambia, when people are found where there are lapses, there are consequences for that. If there, for masalam fe, ning ko mialan ko be Edward Francis Teaching Hospital to mialan ko yaitende ko dindelo fakan. Ni adara Angleterre long hani killing, then killing wo sifal ni a discover. Sometimes they might even put that hospital under administration, or they might even order. They will drag that health minister to the cabinet, to the parliamentary committee. The bill about commandila ka grip. Muna minkeno and muna bekeka and what are they doing about it? When the scientists are involved, everybody, all these stakeholders will be involved. What to know the root cause and in fact not only that, to inform the rest of the world. Because dunya is connected, this traveling. It's all part of World Health Organization and the protocols where they need to know. But the consequence of that also, how do we respond? What are we doing about it? But kanamo ifananko, wo fan be ni na ha be jibi bake. the investigation mi alon ke ba ke ka be sample mi data kan ngami moy as alleged ma fa ko be kere wa ngami moy iko iki samba Dakar na footballo Dakar ni lafta play la koku ntul man fan soto hanek bi Allahu akbar alma be sona la kila barko alma be sona sabu nyumala but the crisis we need to know how to deal with crisis because ko nganyum fola ne ba fola ko taki ni manke tede mu londu du karanga te melon ko is there because it starts with incident from incidents to emergency to crisis, from crisis to disasters. These are the stages of how things evolve. At some point, you need to cut off, or you need to minimize the risk. If you don't minimize the risk, disaster will hit. And it will hit at a time when you don't expect. Allahu Akbar. The crisis of our time. You know what? Meant be. Crisis be. Environment issues, pollution, physical planning, some serious defects in the in the physical planning round. Nita dalto ilitra gambe ka koljele. Nko nana mboda gambe ñu holde ñu fonko ko nata jam. Nko mole ko nte malan ku clean kam mina min onon ko. How will Gambia clean their mess? How will Gambia be able to clean all the waste? The amount of waste pollution in Gambia is unbelievable. Some people find label to clavis, motor single begin of fan, mole motorbike pam, slow motor, pack slow can, blood baby who had no. And we don't have a way of cleaning this junk and then keeping them somewhere on them, managing them properly. These are all catastrophes. These are all crises of our time. How do we manage our waste? It's a problem. But again, nada jam fanang ko mina furi. Na la hakilo bakan na ngamin be fatul mi kam furo bak. Dilla nga nyum furi. Nga nyum fujande. Nko ndara Gambia. Na nyin tala maw. Nko mba sere ko mba dustu. Wala mbama domat. Sorry, akotoma fam. Mbama akotoma asasa tajen. Sahara nyala nga bondi je nga samba private clinic ko bija for like 1 week or so. Ngamin jo fana jeng karantal. Katung eka kodi jawol min jo private clinic. Hani fenda ya di place dollar you pay. Funding duty of where is that welfare? Of course, service has to be paid, especially private service, no doubt. In a market economy, private service has to be paid. I agree. But for now, regulatory requirement needs to be the quality of care that the people are paying for. Are they giving patients that also? So regulatory issues, they need to come and enforce them. If they are doing them fine, if they are found wanting, they need to revamp on them, they need to come back on them because you are paying a lot of money for healthcare, for this private care, healthcare. But for more regulate, we have to police this institution. We have to know what they are doing. There have to be a standard, a benchmark that will be set for those people to meet, especially health institutions, especially critical services, critical sectors that will make a lot of difference in our socio-economic advancement. To safeguard them, there should be safeguarding measures. So, mbototo, ya samba ndemban clinic. ndemban clinic ntata je ndunta je the first area ikadam mulkana ka pensation nat nan dami katata waiting area ikafina waiting area yande bita duna wodol kono ngakol min jowoto ngak karanta nde manke nosdi manke doctor amen layman in this nganyum fanan fole ko ngakko min je ama nyafa go I have a concern I have one concern well cross infection could be a problem there it could create problems in future ngafu njal nko because nkajale mol nat nan ye on stretchers ye bonde nande ye tan ye sambanang ye tara ye sambat la do o stress kile baka sanitize moyna e mula ndakan ko tek te baka sanitize do e bula ranto ado wala ran fanal ko no fan dol bi je katale ko hani fango fante je hani kafanya de hani dabar dar bo fanto la ranka pojas kensan no ul bilari o fango e matala kensan no bilari kan no mo jele abe al halo mindi je nara je fanan umol min fanan no sol min kana watni wadi ka ke atani ka ke atan nyami I developed I had a cross do bi ndiam da je wala ko nyam ko idede wala ko nya ko nyede ngoy ko no nde mangi do bari ka ko lol je wol do len concerne so where is the care here and ikadiamu ni kan so ngani beji be lan kuma da this ndangal non kun kono je manke doctor de manke fende bari kuma da nyin there will become the main there will be serious cross infection problem in that hospital ma fa ko be kerende ma fa ko ala because tuta doctor le bulu ka fa mo le mo be kere nde manke doctor I have a layman in this I cannot read symptoms I cannot diagnose people but ngam mi mo wala nyinde ko na jata kende abunda be nyami right now and in other service sectors but let us dunia in them back let us try to catch up you can sometimes mandingo for you know is not to for they can train all these healthcare people no so like but sometimes when there is the orientation to do the right thing to be professional and to accept this is a profession you have to act professionally to predict or to present that the image to the people, competence image, integrity image, trust image. Then there's a problem. So Gambia, we have a long way to go. Civic education the monkey, but from a lako hadmademu aranal marsandiso dan kana tulu nyola. Alenga nyola tonya di nyola kana nyola takar to na tonya ka. Ninga nyola kardon we are causing the displacement of Allah. Atna ko hanin nga dual mi fange atena da dual tena dual jabela. Abakata kamfare mo kam. And in many ways, as in in many ways, Allah is not pleased with us. So this crisis from department to public or from private sector to the public. How do you manage? How do we manage our crisis? How do we mitigate the risk of going into crisis or disasters? The risk, continuous risk assessment can conduct to look at the possibility of things going wrong and to have a routine maintenance agreement or protocols in place. We can build structures. We will not come back to maintain them in a way that will prevent future cracks on future problems. But when they start going forward, we lose everything with it. Look at the Gambela Stadium to be. That's that. If there were continuous risk assessment before, probably some of these major structural issues could have been addressed a long time ago, and we would not be in this mess today. kudi balbe dunna kol kono imbe kanaje kam ngajina formule ko due diligence taxpayers ka ko dol dundu kol men to nibe dunna nimbe talambe samandilambe do kundila there should be due diligence due diligence kaje ko be tama nyama because make that quality assurance should be there. When we have procurement regulation or procurement laws, but when we have auditors to make sure ko banko la koro dunda koku to banko dinde namo do ko mento yin julol mi yalan ko be ka do ñun project ko na for pre finance number fo mun ma be de le ba jola sa nimbe min jola sa ni o ñanda kala kulel mi yalan ko ñanda na falande bari nga dundi kura man nafa billahi wala nata banku do serious banku do mo heads will roll. By now a major public inquiry would have started. Banjul lañu project auto masalan fe bi Banjul, they are going to be living with this for ninku mankije lonko, they are going to live with this. They are going to live with this because munekita consultation and whatever needs to be in that amanka nyamale mo yabe jibe yabe krasa be yabe jibe totally holistically. Billahi, there are so many flaws in it because munekita kabirim buntuma immemorial sanji balka kel but we would never be in that we never had that. But a track record, company that track record, I'm munekenu before the competence level, and in certain projects will not grow tata fast yet. You're talking about billions of whatever dollars. But look, pour di mombe mola, or cow the company be company. Or due diligence should be very exhaustive, should be very consultative. And even whereas the mayor of Banjul, the fact that she wasn't consulted on the project plan, or she didn't see the project plan, all these factors, it could have avoided, but political dundu ko be kono gambe Bangkok. The political dundu ko beto. This is why we are today. Taxpayers the money. No that for kudunda kuto. By now, the minute there should be sako auditor nata ye call me and the molla ko wo frankono. Even they didn't pay the tax as alleged. That is another concern. So economic crime like it is whatever you from A to Z, 1 + 1, 2 + 2, a bare moment. Let's give the answer to it. So what do we know? It means we have been failed as taxpayers because the quality of work, the quality assurance, it is going to make this better for Banjulians and the Gambians in general because Jelamuna capitality didn't come forth, didn't materialize. So imagine you have to now go back and do remedial beta kabe kusanson koteke min beti nyata je kabe dada ofanamu ku ko dolte. So I'm not no from going no million be oh so 1 billion over 1 billion we've just flushed it down the drain. We've just flushed it down the drain. Banjul la projet be fokam bi de Banjul la projet wala be fokam bi de but projet jamal fanan kita wonyam kambe Bangkok million ka dum projet kunna min dana kamol nafa wala nan ko mbe series dola jibela jam mi lan ko mina jibela all the loans mi lan ko nata gambe Bangkok to yala iko ya dundum nyanta dundum min kono way mun jaran ton we want to look at that, breaking up. We will try to start breaking them down. Loan A, which year that loan was granted and how that was granted and what was it, what that loan was for. But nanang wo loan no dina dal lo minga ani ngo murula ngo dal lo jibe ba ude lo le munna fala nat nan kambe. What did we gain out of that? Ni ko fem million la mo. The million ning and the value of million, we should feel the value of the million. Because kajulo ta man ka problem ti, but kajulo ta kajulo dundu kol min kono kajanna julo manage is what is key here. Because at the end of the day, we are the ones going back and paying all these loans. So ko sanga julo ta le fa sanga julo ta dam fay mu kamuta. Man fankana no julo min bang tele kunna bi. Na julo bilo na our debt bills, our loan bills right now. Subhanallah. It's unsustainable. So these are all issues. These are all crises of our time. And we need to manage that, because if we don't manage this crisis, any unmanaged crisis will develop into disasters. That is it. And they now develop into disaster will strike when it is least expected. So crises are there. Of course, sometimes crises can make people better, can make countries better. Because in every crisis, an opportunity to do something, to bounce back and become better. So sometimes we cannot avoid it. When they come, what matters is how you manage those crises. And what advantages have you taken out of those situations to make things better for us? You should learn from one crisis to another. From one crisis to another, you should learn. Niman karan wrong, billahi ite karan na kota dunia ko. Every opportunity, some businesses will go and be, they will make lots of, their bottom line will be lots of money. Billions of profit. I like this. I like crisis management. Wallahi. One of these subjects, I like it. You can see all these companies they made billions. The bottom line is well over billions of money or dollars or even pounds. But there is one thing only. Me alone go at one mistake. All their market share, all their share price they plummet down. They hit the rock bottom. Because il a PR, there is a PR blunder for them. They made a PR blunder because dunia comme Gambia mantara utamande kan wrong. Because yen divide. But Jamolu in the West, they are very consumer conscious. They know their rights, and they know ibuka ekela interest guard. They're not vulnerable to all this division. No. One, for example, Kabrim BP la oil disaster, the oil spill, meaning Gulf. BP la Obama president. Obama na BP to clear their mess. The oil leakage, the fauna and flora, Aitinyaro minke walto. But they had to force them to come and clean their mess and compensate all the people who are affected. Where BT at that point, it affected them in market. It had serious market, negative market from coding. Melancholy life share price were affected because money ikumulefo wala kule ke melancholy more people react badly to it. So during crisis, how you manage crisis. The leadership you need to be well informed and you need to take responsibility where there is. Where you have found one thing, be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Bari? Ndolinga moljele milango like another one also. Company dolo ya afundita mol kay kuma le fo kuma rutlu instead of ay ko betande kuma betande kuma dula fu melan ko ay mol kasiyande bam mol be d'accord ta nok they are boycott yela protocol boycott they came down hit the bottom because the power of the market the power of people goes in many ways, not only the voice but their wallet. If they boycott you, if they boycott buying things from you, or if there is this campaign going on to boycott your it's a problem. You cannot, no company can survive that these days, because every company, every private company, every viable company wants money, and they need money to survive. They need money to go. They need money to pay their bills, their overhead, everything. So when that is boycotted, that is a problem. So coming back for jam kuma suja kama wala nyende ko. E kan je nyame kam baran ni wal nyama. Gambia ku jamala kita jam. Mialan ko mol fancy mol kata we do a public outcry for issues mialan ko ntefe to nyana they are important. But sometimes akanyina ni kuma balla la gambe manko. Nyim bop ko da excuse ni mol exhausted in Gambia. Whereas there are so many mantra don't get me wrong. Mantra bobla ko do andi kam because they kanin ko bi kabela be keda nal hakilo nal cross back and man comment about this issue. Na saferoto bang Facebook bang media mboka comment because ngajele ko anything that mean is before you go we don't talk about that. But coming here there are also other important issues me they are there that could also this muniantul sula gambe don sula kajibe. Kubala kita jam. Kubala kita jam. Nying Banjul project ala ko tonya Mustafa Dabo mimbe nu kerefatu ujene so nying he talked about it. He made an extensive follow-up on this project being ay kumobe kumimbe kankala yaka utembo wala fundita nambi so I just have a short excerpt of what he was saying with what he was saying to Bailamin Job. Let me just do that short excerpt. It's going to be a short one, but just to also tell you, it's not our video. It's Kerefatu's video. Kerefatu, thank you very much. It's a media and governance, mashallah, like a very important program from the Gamedion. Faturina Timo Molio. We want to thank you, and the credit. This video is yours. It's not making a video. I want to give you the credit. The name of video in Pella. Which is just to show you also, how important Kerefatu media is, So, so let's look at this quick, short conversation. I mean, by Minnesota, just to show you, Tonya. Sometimes we are in a code. Okay, let's look at this.
Later dated September 13th.
Yes.
Was sent to you from the office of the president. Mm-hmm. And what they were requiring was that they said as a local construction company with record of executing similar work projects in Banjul, the approval has been granted for the company to provide the following documents for the consideration of your ministry and other stakeholders.
Yes.
And those were the detailed study and design, project implementation, and the list goes on. And so this is what informed the cabinet paper you've worked on.
Now, in fact, that's what I'm saying. This project was not triggered by that. This project,
I understand.
Yes,
the project
was not
triggered by the president's concern
since 2017.
Since coming to
Yes,
power.
and this was something that came on board. whilst we are doing,
sent a letter of intent.
Yes,
because of the office of the president clearly state here, this office has received a letter of intent.
Okay, letter of and then said document, let us review.
Yeah.
Now what we found out, that guy didn't have any design. Guy didn't have any document, so to speak, that we could even look at. There was only intention and in writing. That's why we had to call, after we got this notification of guy's intention, we had to call all the stakeholders and said, look, the problem is this.
The stakeholders are?
BCC, local government, NAWEC, GAMTEL even, NDMA, Minister of Health, who else?
How about NRA?
NRA and NEA, environment. They were all in our working group to look at the problem and to consider this.
Are they represented by their managers or board?
Well, they were different. There were several meetings represented by different people, not necessarily by their managers. Sometimes their managers, sometimes not. And we brainstorm on the issues from the different perspectives, or from the perspective of the different sectors. And that's how really that cabinet paper came about.
Okay,
yes.
So after the cabinet paper was drafted, I'm sure you must have put in their details that would inform the decision of cabinet members.
Of course.
What information have you presented to the cabinet?
Well, as you can easily guess, we describe the situation and we describe what it could turn out to be, the deplorable nature of Banjul. And we suggested that we need to act. I think the core of that, the message we gave cabinet is that we cannot drag this. Because if we drag it...
There is an urgency.
Yeah, there is an urgency. And this is the only feasible way we see, given all the options we have reviewed as a group. Let's engage this person. He's a Gambian. He has the equipment. But you see, most of the time people are talking about just Guy. What they are always omitting, which is very interesting, is that our proposal is not only about Guy to address the problem. We also proposed an international farm. And right now,
Study International.
Yes, it's not only Guy that's there.
Yeah, so I will come to Study International, yes, because they are the ones who are going to be consulting farm according to your ministry.
Yes.
But when the cabinet was deliberating on the issue, they must have relied on a particular information, like for instance, this is the strength of Guy. This is why I think he can do it. Yeah. This is the state of the work. Yeah. What document did you present to the cabinet? No,
cabinet well, you have to write a cabinet paper and you have to put it across in a very comprehensive way. In fact, there is a format, there is a template that you present a cabinet paper. It should capture all these things you are asking. That cabinet paper captured all these things.
All the details.
All the details. What the problem is, what the solution is, and who we are proposing to do it, why we want to do it this way, that is going to be an EPC. An EPC is engineering, procurement, and
construction. We will come to that later.
And this is the first time we have implementing that kind of project.
We will come to the technical terms later. Yeah. But when your ministry drafted the paper, what time, the cabinet paper was presented what time?
The cabinet paper, I think, was presented about January, around January.
January 2019.
19, yes. 2019, I think.
So the cabinet paper was presented in January 2019. And what did the cabinet say?
In its entirety, they approved it. They endorsed it. They endorsed it. They said, go ahead.
The question is, does the cabinet have the capacity to review a project proposal?
Well, are you questioning the highest executive body in this country?
Not the highest executive body in terms of authority. I'm asking about their technical capacity.
Well, I am their, advisor. And there, you know, there is the Minister of Environment, it's technical, a Minister of Finance, and
Mustafa mbe tentula mbe jayla mbe kerifari fana tentula mbe jayla for that beautiful piece of work. Nyina mu kodi miano ko ni mera folale journalist media media nyum ko fola kanne there you go. Be for an auditor to come up with that report, auditor report ni kabring mo fana nje. We will bring that on breaking it down, and I'll leave that for the experts who are to break that audit report down for us properly until he will do justice on the report. But coming for that, wala nito ko nyanjay mi mfano mfo wala mtonyati. Time has come when the Gambia procurement protocols and nila protocol M4 ni benya kila nyanda ke to review them. What will be there at the heart of that is the protection of public fund. Mol be kodol min na mol kodol taxol ko joro kol men ke protect kaje ko dum kol men to ay nafa bare fana akana kenye torati bare fana ay ke value, you know, it is what the value of the money that we pay for. If we pay for something and a man more nafa, that is a problem. Wokoni is like warranty major project like new let them come back and sort it out. Problem. They must have agreed ko albany ngin ko di baltanga di la ko ko da na man na ken chawoti. You come back and fix it. You come back and so malon ko nyimbela la banda nyamende. But na deputy fanam nyanta ko mi ngolo nyanta ko right now. Ali muru al deputy ya kumandi. Ali sembo mi soda water bagele. You can drag ministers to parliamentary committees then and grill them. Ila ye tababo ngali nyine kay tababo keso fo molye. Min keta nyon ko kono. And if possible to to make sure to call for public inquiry in this. But it's a problem. And potentially it can, more people's livelihoods are affected and their properties are destroyed. Could be destroyed out of this. Because so the moment Geo had wrong, these problems will continue to happen. And the quality of life in Banjul level above degrade. Because you cannot keep living in water. Imagine, let us put ourselves in their shoes. Banjul call be filter right now. Political bond call kono right now. Let's look at Gambia. It's not nice. It's not nice. So, kal konton bade mulu kal tuntu kal nimbara baki. So ko nyum fana miyanon ko fana abe wacha sende wala nyinde digital birth certificate ko fana ko te miyanon ko mashallah. Gambia intol lako iko ni bobola kudo ko ite fay kudo ko e bobola kudo ko ite fay kudo ko e bobola kudo ko ite fay kudo ko man ngaji what have I done? Sorry. Okay. Iko ni borbola kudo ko ite fay kudo ko no. Digital birth certificate. Yalo ni ko medical insurance fano. Malum, what do they mean by medical insurance? Nyimbankunka. The moment you pay your national insurance, you pay for your national insurance. Wala nyinde ko eka normal mindila. Ni mina do ko kala, eka normal dila. Eka me national insurance number. Gambia ka for TIN number. O banku dol kay ka fo tinno sa niti bo do niti tata ye you contribute ko kele national insurance jole you are paying tax at the same time national insurance number o national insurance number wala fanan kana ke ku do ka lo ko ni fo do ko la wala be al halato ibe al halato eta afford no la they give you free medical care here. So mol mi nan ko do ko la ibe kala tin number jole ibe kala tax jole So gambe masa kunna kana mu insurance le nat nan koteke medical insurance le nat nan koteke. Hani ka binte yaman aben kutuma findinde. Malo, but this is another problem yalanko. Ka bring inata ko NPP na ala fonko ala manifesto. It should be scrutinized. Nda maja ko dunia maja dulatu ko MPP la manifesto fele clearly ya di molla ya di mul ya karam wala mun bije. Because other parties did that. Yela manifesto janja dulatu tare. But saying this medical insurance anisa bento kutuma findinde. Baf certificate mina auto nyato demande. But medical insurance banko mol bi la kuro joka bi la tin number joka. But do kula every employer is paying for the staff on la wall tax obligation. Okay? The banko do mean fana be do kula fana be la tax obligation pay. So all mol katalep tanol to sign thing, they cannot get even paracetamol proper paracetamol. All mol katalep tanol to no sol min nyante kala all man loss all man glow for fansato. Yaje kambe kany fo betulun kan nyola bake ala min tulun nyolo because luwa le bije mielon ko nyimbe luwa le bije mielon ko e kan safeguard bari man tan luwa le folo kan mi be luwa tinya kan wolle be do batande kan bankun kan adu mi be luwa tinya kan bi wolle mu ñu molti mielon ko most of them are armchair wolle be sitting armchair so but they are going after these petty criminals ke somebody we far mile to tap but mo le hane be luwa tinya kan ibe ko ke be sitting life goes nothing is happening. So if banko ibu kan luwa tinya and you get away with it. Luwa na tinya ta banko kan chaku banko min ko bujang. Nobody is above the law. Ama han mi jam before matrasi ngaje ko America itara Donald Trump le ala bla do jere. Ofan White House White House ko mambo fan kalma because muneketa there is separation of powers in America. Because muneketa polizoli ya jibe FBI ya jibe ko ye kulle tamande ke cross road la intelligence ya ko Donald Trump be kulle kaytule bablo mielon ko critical for this country. So because of that they acted for the safety and security of the America banko e kullo so don't make no joke. But ilo kullo le ko nietre ko imari mantra president wala ko is in the wrong hand, they had to act. But kabri yasta kila acting kedong, of course the minagna dake White House na la press secretary ni fundita no katande mo la ko lok comme janning Biden bina kila president I mean lahid wala nyinde ko kaje ko rule of law and kaje ko the separation of power and orders in have safeguarded kando to avoid due interference with the with justice system or no things like that. So we don't put melonko more benente ka respect, and that's important. Leadership, exemplary leadership. Don't alkana police kumanal be dictate lal be kol ke lal be koto bundal kumanal be dictate lal ko. That is a recipe for disaster because modle be nakareka. And the more alnyan nalman do kulal bula do koleke nalman police bula do koleke nyin si fale bekela because ni police fala ko dia in too much interference in their work sometimes ni binakela ko the order has to come from the top ngole kele nyam bankun kan akana ki jang never again aussi fal tek beñi mbena kan comme ka example so trop so mim bi jangolom ñenti ko due process luwalu million ko lorin ko nit ñi lañu nekakele including trying to even the police needs to be policed because even the police needs to be policed. So there is any institution also they also need to be observed, monitored and supervised. There should be regulatory measures to make sure ko performance indicators kajeko every institution both public and private perform to a standard no kada don be hat because ba luwa be tamaka ba ni luwa man tamba drom yandale kasia min lafta men nay ko lek min me sako milan ko ya ko famal dole min jela mi carte ikafne the culture of impunity wala kanake and mun kana dimal ka tora ko no do balon ndol ñon ndel fukaro so medical insurance, unless they tell us what did they mean, il faut mo nek la ñu medical insurance. So mo nek ta dalto, l'hôpital min falto wol fal de borol tije. Adum mine njaxali foundation. Ni musu dol be jam kan kunum fana. Ka mira ka funya ko ko keta ko be ambulance wala ñinen kama ambulance suto. Wala fanka e ka mengi wala ñinde ko fan mo le fanka da fanka kila e woni ko yafo ko sanso tija. Ngolo même allegation lati akano substantiated bare ay hakilo bende munela wala nyinte ko mbela ngoje o mo won kula mbela ngo mo evidence lati mbela ngaje ko otumo campagne be kiren to mena president baro ñu ambulance la yesa yaay ni modi jam bare ngam mol dole mun fo la nyinte ko yani ambulance yes we need ambulance but yani ambulance lo kala ebe person so samba damil to follow ani ngol to régler ne follow ani ngol to régler monsieur le boron la monsieur le facilité sur la scanning machine and other stuff monsieur le wala la bi kan courant ta courant be kamul la courant kiskisi londo lu karon mi non ko e be sotoren kaje ko fana londo ko fana ko min sa do ko aje hani londo so do bi ni man joran so te londo ta tamandi no la ni lepp tan balte kany mi jele e man ko kum fana to de e ka joran la tay ka mol wiste ka mol wiste I'm telling you. So ñim bi mu kulete min kumata doral le kanyande ko soto ka do kulal mako ñoo doral man soto say kam neke albe jat albe kulle weekend ka albe kulle nasinde ka say you talk about insurance mo le insurance mo la mu insurance la ngode when you say insurance you have to pay for something you have to pay for that so but no fanan jota no man nake is there any regulatory measures kaje ko insurance company ka insurance lo jibe gambe banko insurance you can pay for insurance mo le bi ko nyako gambe jam insurance le bol bafuta ko mo ko do joyale need arise si we pour elo you don't come mafoko in all cases but most of the time you can pay for insurance just as a formality go your insurance or do if the traffic ko na driver license na insurance fele and that's it but needed that no problem ko no insurance they need to pay you out they should be pay out and they should provide, but depending on the policy, you mean sort of. But we, for example, you had you have a full comprehension. You're coming for but full comprehension means from everything included. Na ko kunka ndeka fuleta. You go nyamo ndunda janda mfunda janda ndeka beleta. Amanka fallo mbalata ndela mfukaro jambet. But neja nkoke pour life is very uncertain. Ko ku fana skirol, but you're covered. Not only it became vehicle covered, it is found covered. And you need to find so that a legal from call it could be provided. Legal aid dealer from out of that. So you have free mind. But you can't go yara from the Benakojo can minna, not in Ojala. I think Gambian told me could Jora Lung can Nakul tank Adi Mola Bafutu Mulian going in camera or the Bafutu. They're coming Mutan more kitchen. In camera, don't find a Konyako. Gambia 100 taxpayer until kajo milia wol bafro because wolle kade fanna fanda ko rolla nyala miela ngom mudel fana buka kunna fenyelo so nyinem kote nyimbe mo nyimbe nyimbe ka wala loi pa mo be mim fo kan through out wala mo tonyati loi wala be nyim banku mar loi wala be nyim banku sambal mo kunkilente nyim banku sambal la par wo loi dum fana nyenta lolo tonyala kam wo loi la nyenta nakaro banna o luwala yanda fana kaje ko mo be kanyante ite mo be kanyana equally but it can be fairness. You can be fair with everyone. We cannot be all be equal, but we all have to be fair. That's fair society work, and we need that. So birth certificate. Birth certificate. So Gambia. Ato fanga ba kunna nyamin ali la manyana de ato mimba kunna wala define birth certificate kare wulu janne that's it kare wuluta jang o meke jang mu dingti o so o meke o matnande ko jang kayto soto yimbe o banko kayto soto kare wuluta janne e si wuluta nyim banko angal tere banko kan janne e si bafsa de soto janne e man jang kayto soto ko kakel e bi jang kayto soto lan wato minna ni atara ko dingol wuluta jang o ding kilem wulula ko no kilemu kilem jang kayto soto wala kilem sida nyim banko ay kayto soto o ding automatically e be fonko e si banko de yadi no fana par luwale o fajande wo luwale ko nyina falle ko nyoya luwale be ko bela sartole be ko bela jammol be ka ko ke man luwa jibe hani kun so ko nyamna ne hani luwa nani luwa man tay takela iba wulanke ila bankol kanu ila bankol kanu wulu kayto mo sederal to ko kari wuluta janne ñin lum karlo mu on ñin det karlo mu anda a wuluta ñin sate karlo that's it ila parents solu ye tokije ila parents solu fanal maybe la professional solu fanal keno jël are they businessman or are they housewife or are they nurse or are they midwife or are they police are they whatever okay but woman ke ko abe o banko kayto le dine because jamoli yela ko yalno ko the consequence of that o mu luwati nyanati ado luwati nya jang o mu masi bolati banko amete masi bolati because maje ke committee ni ifanka min be safe je ado won hanina tam nyum bank gambere nyum basel kiro fo mo jibe e comme ko this information is to the best of my is true to the best of my knowledge and on the, something like that you can't sign je the consequence of that ye fan declare ko ngamin fo jabe mu tonyati so na man na ke tonyati what is that ndengam fan ko man misili molla but o fan be ga dina ko fan be tank jankala sa yambe luwala jibe kan jang miye ko ta ay ku ki jamilan ko aman misilo man ta mu nekida e luwal tinya ni banku di ya folo ni banku ngay min folo ila ni mola wala luwa tinya aka masi bo min di molla ni luwa tinya ni banku ganjam sako you are a foreign national ñin luwa kabring yof luwa fa nu woto mon nu ni dara foy ke indefinite so jam da set wala foy ni dara british passport so jang ye jang kay so ye jang kay passport so da set bari wala luwa fa lenet yo luwa fa lenet to a point that say ni kita jang mo ni kita ni mu ibote na banku le top ande akoita ila passport ko wala ni mu wuluta gambia la wala wuluta jine bisaw wala do ina da nyimbangu ngay jing kay so jang no problem welcome Angleterre diata isi welcome is ko bekela isi do ko so ko bek bar ni tele na ta tinyaro ki wala ku kenyim banku kay kran kenyim banku kan foi tata kasoto that's it the home office the home secretary has discretion to revoke ila citizenship lolu fon bi ni the nature of the crime na jawata bake ni etra ko yes sentence for like 5 years or 10 years for example never yola dila for you to serve prison for 10 years isa for ko sai mbela fla mi no ndoko they will leave you to serve for like for maybe 7 years then at the end of the 7 year or 8 years even a prison gonna yini ngai yo for ko look we can give you early release. We will give you early release, but we want you to go leave this country today or right now. Now. Ni lafta early release la man lafta la prison ko ne ba lafta you know what because yalla nako hani bota je ni tada ko man la okay na tada ko yela 10 years of base staff mimbe akuna to wala ko ni o be staff je be murunda gabbel be murundi le bota banko me ko ibela passport cancel la depend on the nature of the crime so ni yo cancel at the end of that 5 or 10 years be murunda la so ni na they come prison ko ne ko so you have 2 years to go 2 more years to go until you got released but we can release you we can give you a release now if you want in exchange for you to be deported right now Home Secretary is very powerful in this country. And the immigration judge is very powerful in this country. An immigration judge, as part of this Operation Nexus, there is a operation here coming, Operation Nexus. The judicial, the immigration judge will look at not only the matter in front of you, in front of him or her at that day, on that day, but they will look at every other issue. It's not related to what you have been brought for. E community be kabisa na tanyi banku kan ye koku ke la the track record everything iba abebe bulu dom nyimbanku kan ni kabiru na nyimbanku kan fen ki abebe bulu kon so everything ye koku nyimbanku kan abebe bulu kon because you would have hani foni man do foni hani dunda ni yal njanda ni dunda jang foni man fonko kede foni man bank account so wala man imang NIS to wala man but any other way of even digital transaction or anything, it is 200,000. Well, Hanita supermarket this people can know. There is a government data protection, but data sharing, multi-agent network multi-agent network, and information mining, very powerful tool. So more we kuku kena nyimbankunga yalon. Nzo fana mfo. Nyimbanku paritali, jang mol paritali banku do kule. Yin be karan na kabirum kunun kul min lateka. Kabirim mundo me kujamal fale, especially post September 11. Kujamal fale ndanye bankunka. Chako miyango kudo anything to do with money. Ntolu Gambia so dibitol dum fana malom dibitol fo yin consultation yin birth certificate consultation on you and yin medical insurance consultation on you. There should be institution they should be involved. The viability, the security, who is controlling this data? We were told that even the passport will know everything. Who are controlling this data? Due diligence. Who are in possession of our data? Gambia. $11 data Maraka. Banko fele min diata bari banko be jam faale kono ko jama ko be mitama ganyam banko ka ntabe fono la je demande ne fono rek because media lom mandia kuma munenti nyam fonya wala mfo wato ane mfu mun tola pa mo me dañu falale de kilo kono in kilometer la din kilo bita kan in a different very forms in many forms like it's developing, it's evolving very fast. Nana kanyu fala wote mo nkale ko Gambia, let us be forensic. Ikamune fon tolie ikamune to koma nyili kamune fon la ilaha illallah ikamune fon tolie anika bara minna ani ngoto jibe ba bare ni yamuta ani nga jibe mune to koma ikagele forensic in the sense that the Gambia was a crime scene kule ketaje tinyaro le ketaje hadamani ndanyan tole tinyata for how many years? So man ningolo ko de kankuran e bafa ni nyay tugulang je don't only run but be forensic ajibe ko teke ya wulende ko teke ya jibe ko teke ya anya jibe ya mulung jibe abe tama kan nyame abe munuma kan nyame abe kullelen fili kan nyame man in any movement abe femfen ke kan towards you abe jibe be forensic you will learn a lot. Woto mbe danna woto ngali fu atol mile ben jibe kan mile ngol mo hakkili malati alsin karandi alsilam mo lal fanan karandi ñille mo kodum melon go lafta pour ka ki jam pour ngake ñoo hakki gandote barbudum besi yake hakkil tuuti don bankolom yalan ko banku diari mba. Let me tell you also, Gambia is attracted to lot of people. Gambia mo jamal attract. Gambia la jamal attract. Kullo banke. So for non for all. batu ngani fanyo nga demanding fon je kabrin pamu de programme ko kafta ma je ñi banku e ka gambe banku mo le ñi banku bu ñanu before gambe la kayto bu ñanu before or saying tiñaru bala be ke kanje lot of intelligence level fit come to most countries now to a point that saying kunu yenna e kana document authenticate nyami saying there is going to be a problem sakutu mo men nañu droko frada gambe banko kan in 3 point something million 3 point something million tons of 3 point something tons of drug min tata banko kan hanbe biminto adunda fonyo kono adunda tun kono adunda hu kono mam fem 20 million hanbe biminto banta kita manje that's it as end of story so ñu banta kete manje man droko fananje mafo male mene ke droko la Nyingbe is now contributing to Gambia. We need to do a lot of PR. We need to do a lot of we need to sell Gambia a lot to convince the rest of the world. But it could be that Gambia be. Well, it's not even helping our credibility. So, kunu model banku dol jende dal tofala, no banku tofala. Media because media la kono. O banko mo tengolo bijang ibaka ni da bank hani bank account ni da kayele banko bank in ina da kinde ka sobela ele kaydol ila kaydol bank I camera ko is always fraudulent so ikalamil la kaydol jama gambe bol la kono afrique banko ka so nyina atinna mo jama bije ka kodol fangi jay kata ka mol la bank kaydol ta gambe kayto be gambe passeport be mewmi buru dunia kon tare wo ni ko le muru Gambia sinya saba si la fela kuno kono tiñaru baraketa Gambia we are in a crisis altel malum but Gambia ko is crisis upon crisis ñi bankum tiñakande me ñi bankum tiñakande de Gambia mili be do kula be mol fel kande bebe ñi bankum tiñakande safra amankum bete bari mo jamale be ñi bankum tiñaka bari ni banko fana be tiñaka benga jango tonya le ngaw tonya fasa dol biye ko di ko tonya ni mol ba fokan yol mil bo fokan yemu ke baye ke banko di njawolte mil be tonya fasa kan ye ko mo jawolte ni banko abitano nyadi le ku jamal be dundu nyoko adu wol tolon no la follu men a serious government nata oto mole ba itan nala the magnitude of Gambia tinyaro min lata Gambia banko kan ni banko atul ba million ko atul ale ko bere so de you are bona fide citizens of Gambia al ni mole be den ni banko la de million ko e manki banko denti bare kaydo so non tapale yala to dol bi hani China e manna Gambia fay Gambia passeport ngol moyne as allegation la wolti bar nde fanan sedata minna wala nyinde ko ngamol ji janne milan ko nyaawol jela ngaay tamne ko wole fanale kayto soto janne Africa dingol la moyti de banko ko dem mo lon milan ko be sidi janne ko dole kido ela passeport soto because moneketa ita banko la to refuse wala fang they don't have access to credit facilities in this country. Trust la, you have to be with them for a while. Or sometimes they will communicate. They will just give you a basic account. Please give me a tissue. So we can make a basic account they call dealer with no credit facility. So you can learn milla all of Gambia. With Gambian passport, in a bank account, they give you all the facilities. If you want loans, they will give you loans. If you want credit card, they will give you credit card. If you want whatever. But don't book also come on. But now it was a time Gambia target because it's the easiest country. Min proof ta mo dole jang ko way si gambe kayto sotun dam so iko nin kankura ye bafa ni nya tungulanje sa intel be ko le mbok sim fanyal tamen ko we need to protect our national document Niafo is not about you are xenophobic, but remember Tonyata Lingofo. Alinga Bankola document protect. Akamoneka can integrity and credibility a call from Bambande. Gambel Kedanum Bankudo Milanko, few countries Milanko in Africa, Millennium Bankola passport at the Anya found very authentic, very unique. Because Modo of Fontela, Gambia. Gambia passport is well ikalala bakele because adadanya nko be because kaya ko tumo e kamune fana ko tumo nunto mimbe kere no wala mo e kamo e visa soto do mota ya ita aya use ita gam ita bladot we muruna ina yo na talo bondi mala fuka mun ke ko folen no e ka visa bondi e ko la visa bondi ya transfer passport do kono o fanita otumo nim be kan won kabri obe stop le ina gambe yakimine ira natalo ni yeta e ko natalo ni copy ko ke yakila passport ni mbala so it to a point that nite mario from get you cannot get away with it gambe o solve le no very good beautifully min yoke ya ku kende back because give the devil's where is due but munena rake ko right now ko la ñu ko c'est the whole essence of mo kan nak passport so ñam wala mu promote look at the passport so ñam par exemple sa fa nambe ke ñam wala ñu ko ñi na ñu banku ka hani e fam ko le ki ne jang sa ne passport ki ne jang e bita da mi fam e man fam ko soto atu don il a passport 5 visa soto 5 visa some bank sol fam jang ñi man visa so le banko le be ka allow the bank account to yele they have to see not only your passport but neither you are a foreigner or they have to see that you are resident in this country. You are on the electoral roll. So, kujamal be nyoko no, bare itabe funo la jang, bare kulu bi wol dolu ni dunda kulu kusisema do kono e ka safero ke yesayno ke ya sinya ko ye femven lo kube kuto itol dol fura abudon nsemen fura wala nyande ko na banko la kayto alinga kumandi na banko la kayto fana asoto nyal alin kana ki kunkulo na fata bi kame i pake kam kule kono ye dundu kule kono ye dem di dundu jam fale kono ye dundu kule kono ila moy nada ye dundu kule kono pour yake pour ibe ultimate reason minke kan je wala nyante ko kudo la mo mi alan ko intele mam min kala man tralo because they are not coming to tell us but ni atara ko banko na fala bije oto wonyanta kala that should attract a wide consultation that nin ko from be implemented including the National Assembly members ibe ko wulno ne ko haale even ni atara ko yakila manifesto lo kono ko do bije you need to do a lot of sensitization only just go and all the stakeholders wala na ko ka from ko be ka fail because mo nekata e ka ko le kele buka moli consult ko kuni bakela a major government project like that, a major government initiative like that. All these stakeholders need to be involved. There is proper consultation. They do what we call, they go and leave notes, public inform. But if anyone has any issues, any ideas, or any, concerns, they have agenda, planning permission. Kadi wala jam ban tol ko ke kanal rom pam me kol ke mo be jam mo ke rinja ay na jande mulike but o fana be munati wala nyinde ko the respect for people ni ma more respect e be treat with respect so do loi da fana ko dol sembe do o loi be nyimban ko ka henda kala ka harma dil respect ka harma dil la harma timande but o folo be ke kamba number to call 0044 777 1676759 0044 777 1676759. Okay, number for the young here. You mean for 10 k 0044 777 1676759. You mean for the local chat. Wala mu fende ngami sotole jang mbati ngaji okay ngami assalamu alaikum badi
alaikum salam badi nimbara
Mr. Dabo tanaw binyade
alhamdulillah ka kola tentode
kekendo
be koma programme be interesting hein
abaraka bage
nka wala boy ma nka fo no mole nka for Gambian all definitely do they care about their living conditions or not
yes sir
because that look at membe for albe for how many years ba fula modol ba safeke ka fanyo ko bamba mas and all these people have been talking about Gambian condition and all that but I don't share for no fall ya for 100 years. Is there any action being taken by the Gambian? Okay, to kat lela mo la to laldro every day ela mo la yeta ye kinol do mo ye nyaka because the Gambian no la manya jale kabring ko bobket malong is injustice something like that they took onto the street and they saying they claiming justice for bobket atol beggi atol la dañino fo atol kokumbo almama no sanno almalla jambando sanno European Union ye ko diga la priya di famal why be jamando wa la famal mo ngata 40 million pounds not World Development Bank malo wol fana jelle dina more than 30 million pour to elevate the farming community in Gambia so atol yo ko dol mutal mo di jambando alman jambando sal ya di famal la be pare stila ko mutal feje ika famal la na ko do ku fangol men yalon ko ya samanale albukol fol sanno naliye sampal ka fol ko do dina ito dem la ñing government prétatol ma ko lal bank fo ñing government ye Gambia la jiban fo ñu lié la poso la jiban Gambia no ñanta ñin nafika yale bulala al finti ala la ñanto kele ñi ne mal la ñanto di moisa ko ko tale batata le be fa kanne ñi ne be kerim dingol be bak dingol mo de nan jelle faata ñing ci lu ko lokol kon dindingol be fa kam mo ma finti si lokam fa ka fo kon dingol le ka fa tingoto mu suñol ka fa tingoto al ka fo ñako bobke tal kata bo le kele wala illa walla Gambian wol foy camera ko defo te bukalo mu defo be keri ator banal fal ñol be batari al man kele wol yal kata kele bob ketale mi alon ko wole baron foundation of elevate and everything wole baron movement all be start ja so ala bula baron ni wol justice kele o nene McDonald yala lanta why are you fighting for individuals like that this is collective problem you have to fight for collective not individual nene McDonald boketa that's personal please man
thank you
Gambia la problème wal nga wala kele Sénégal be Gambia takam bulu mbadi na économique be bi takan Sénégal na fongo be bi takan Sénégal mbadi boy be keri
thank you
na airport over 9 million yo wala suñaje muna na airport hotel likla wo project ko meta flali over 9 million dollars yo wala suña o project ko so muna na te likla but ñun project there was no proper survey done no geological survey it won't think nothing nonsense ikam de yaji kapita mano le ka fa ko silol bondi la capital ko
mbade nga demanding nonsense call wala sifal
sorry
okay thank you
but nonsense man ken ndro to man ken ko hakilita ko ni be so do kule ka do ko ani akilo so ni ma kilo dundi je nyine kake
ya mto nyalde bari bunte ya mebe ndema ko dentro bari fu ngal ko si wodor use no le be mangi wote
bare hakili tuwal ku fengo beto wala ne go strategical planning sauver nyanta ko wol sauver la yabe so yabe gondi nyoko no ko nyanta nyine kala then planning and everything al yalla project ko kalo wala nyama
okay thank you very much thank you
okay bless
okay okay assalamu alaikum badi hello
hello assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam itodima
malik
mani bismillah UK
okay Mr. Konate ngai bi metan tulo le rale bi o kan itella singo be jebi okay so we ngamo jamal fananje platform to bi meni alonko ndal dale kale kan moy tol fanana yes but min befo tol be beta moy lale sako ita min fango la min Konate because before we join la member keri UK ja yellow on platform so to what want fango man fansunta so donc
terela programme to le no bari bebe min fokan hanim bi yemol min fanan ka fuje minit keta njanja wol beti wol be tul banku dingol be ka ko kilingol fo nyen sangol be kono so inata uda karakeli ne ko falindirol be kala nyaadi wala kol min be banko kan be bola nyaadi so ndela na nyamu wallet ndenga na platform o soro ne nga foundation o yele Gambia wo foundation o puruka do bal makoy en ala yake ala do bal kata dinna minia lon ko CRR kono fi na foundation la ko futata jela yaji bar mi ya futandi je wala mo do bal ya kumole moy mim mu nyinti ko na banko fo mim bebe larin kan folon asiatale bari tol banko dingol nyanta minkela folon wala nga kafu nyola nga na banko londi afango ya ala independent soto folo bawo iko kono kense ngo buka kukeno to nimbe kafuta nyola nga wo idea na fe so nga office o yela Gambia le nga folda sol CJ katini ol ki kata Marcel to inim bañol kadiamo pour ni tata Marcel to se hakilotu ibe domorol minister na yake panye kono yana ye dingol balunda okay ngake wo kama bad ninna ta platform do fana nga Gambia dingo bele kuman en wala fana yati nabi nate la platform to nga nyin time o beki je yaaj puruka moyite be mimfo la so nga moyite mimfo indum meta nga moyite ka mimfo nga mag jane jeje nga musa sedi fana jeje yaaj so nte laftalen tol banku dingol mume be say nyin sangol be ka mim be fo say al nga solution o jibe say so nte nga mera mimo wo solution o di be ka kafunyola kan na mol kala mutandiko nga kul min be fa metale biring ngam fanso do tuba bol bulu wato bi na anin sainte bari wato le sida saim purum be nga kafunyola coming nte ka bim fa ko people's power ning hada badingol kafuta nyole be symbole so dol en woso mbe kelingo nka wala din na politician ol fana na nibe banku nyinola nimbe kafuta nyola politiko wato sita jikita ko me palindiro na fela na banko kon politiko lela be nga ta carte fayala wo carte fayo fana fele sai nga betinyaka wodon nga mira sai be nyanta kafula nyola le ndenga wo fero le sodo sai purun tol banku dingol be kafu nyola ngatrano platform kilim fango to kacha ngana fundo mbal fali nyobulu kacha nin dumal den ngani organisation o londi ite min be UK yalo neko Britain ye workers union soto janne no and wo workers union ning politician ol beta carte fayol foi kata wo union ola pour ye gagneno so molbe siare ne min nyanta na just left wala contribute
okay mo be ni la mirolom okay let me see who's calling me. Assalamu alaikum bading. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Na buro reni mbara lamino.
Naam.
Telebulo be nyaadi la do.
Telebu jam ko tan.
Ta fo so mandabe.
So mandabe jam.
Tan o tanante.
Dimbal be nyaadi.
Dimbal bebe jango.
Bismillah programme do. To di ma ko ko di ma ko de.
Ntomu faxin jay la di fa ke ban jay kiya.
Ah okay, fax. Yes. Bismillah.
Pana lafta bula la contribution of the programme on the interest in bato kununga programme la mo asodo fo pana la concorda programme nga la mo banko ko man to nyala banko tol mu mela dentala mbel tam Gambia te bare Gambia no le be Gambia samba kangani wemen na ebe Gambia over ebe Gambia tora kambaka le mbula kan dinga ko ne fango malo Gambia kayto Gambia ebe nyin kayti ko men $15 tanti wulu kayto momoron dinga wulu ta be wulu kayto so to banko kan and why not it nyin kala wulu kayto la dani ko lansi no ebe wala represent la waranto be kayti gola represent la ite la wulu kayto soto no kote jo wulu kayto soto mo jelle be Gambia ko me alon ko foreigner sol la mo be wulu be kayto soto Gambia ko la driving license waranto passport ole
na fo don ma wulu Gambia yalo ni ko wulu kayto Gambia ma wulu Gambia so wulu dami wala nyanda wulu kayto dilela to la man nyina wulu kayto dilela wala mo ko nyinti rek
tama wulo kono janna mu wo suwo kono la mu jango ntol Gambia lol ntol le fangre be lola na kayto la kuola ni mallo la kayto la kuola mo be lole la kayto la kuola me alon ko itele fisiata o tila banko kama enamu ay emirel banko ka o mon kede o ma science maybe ntol la jamano de bar dinnol men kanana in future ya mera way ba wol be i wulno la mo lunta ne kay ko ntele fiade de ni banko ka yak ay kayto men soto ay kayto men represent ite fa mo representing say nam the right time di Gambia pour mbe wuli nga nyin ko nyin kala no nga do la message o de la ko fo Gambia no le Gambia ke ala ba nga Gambia ke ala wala na April day media people are talking about Gambia yeah no program la mo kam thank you so much thank you so much
thank you very much Fakiba nga ñum fananta assalamu alaykum badi
yo lamen konate me konton nante la Khadim Rasoul
be ñaadi
me jambe konton no baake la programme o be diari
baraka baake
dol kay be dwale simani jate kenda ni la dimbal
aminallah
ani la wife non ndol be to yalo ni ndole banko yalo konate banko lans kon tagami ko toujours radio to banko lansarol ba si aussi be Gambia lansaro sotle si fatam fanso mbo wala landila comme ka ko kumo sutiyan kamem fonko ndam man nin kolti 100% itam Senegal man nin kolti mu Gina Bissau man nin kolti mu Gina Conakry man nin kolti mu Sierra Leone man nin kolti ni nata Gambia man nin ka yanyi wos badi yanyi mbe botam mbe mba adam wala bala wasa tarantemo barna banko lokwo ani da bondi wot ida bondi wot annara man nin ko lamuti ida bondi wot fulo fana wa nyama so ni mo ni Nari ite mo sioti ni sido bot na lem banko kam ite service mo ko ba de ya ma ko example so sa wala kan sa Gambia ko ka kayto sikata bon le ka kayto sikata di mol comme Gambia la kayto comme akam te al talib al mudo na be seda dano na futa da men dondo e ka fa ko ndongo am yalla jox la Gambia la kayto ketel comme am yalla jox la ti ngam mi ko mo morandi bot na dawrande e ko kayto fele ya dia di jumalel ka man sakunda president min be siri banko mol man la fala bi banko mol man la fala sam whether you agree with me is okay whether you disagree with me is okay bar Gambia nol koy na fo carton mol man la fi barola
okay
ani ni carte ko ngam fala toujours
Kadim Rasoul mbaka kuma kilim fanyam ñalan ko I want to intervene here you have to give Barrow his due ñing ko be ñing kay ko nonsense so astaghfirullah ala ko boy ndinya man la fi ñim fala because bukala fi mo la fa defan ma ngena fala kafo so bari be men foko la ñinde ko ñing kay ko problème be am man follow Barola because ñing kel ka brim mbama sankoto it's not only amantare Baro dam man na fong ma sakonda ko so ni meta ñing
no am konate nka wala foy wala ni ko wala foy la joxlati ni amanka Baro e brek jaw rek jamano lam ci min na mo len ko pour ka man sa dani sembenti ya nekal dun daw rek da banko kayto dila because pour ka man sa sembenti ya ba say okay pour ka ko mo su de la ko okay na ci de jawra la jamano akita ya jambele jamano par say man na so ay ke baro la jamano because say dunia falintele say we are the whole democracy min do sa ko maybe jawrale jamano as a keno technology ma advance hadama do lokkuno man fa mo lokkuno banko mo lokkuno man fota posi lebro do okay yaya nata wakata waka matoldi because we say dictator ni min diamuta kolota e da suki ay samba malto aka fonyab so okay so sa nin nata na be kafta nyoma na carte o fay na president tombo na sindi en tant que civilian president ntambita min be kono wala nan ka foko gambe has decide fo be mu kawal so nin do min be tam sanko min be da maybe bin jawra Carola fo yala Carola ka wal abus ka tilimbalia ka même manque silote comme soutien même manque silote no wala nan dañi dictateur bon sa ñu gambe mo be ke kilote no ke sai how come sai no be ke le sa wo be na ke zero absolute zero so wo banko mol fon la lafta wala ni yaji be wo banko mol lel panal lafta wala wo banko mol because man ni kol kan ko ni kano fi kano la bo palin wo banko mol fon la lafta wala because bi mol kan ni gambele kol ya be fo okay ndol be nata do masilol do nata fly tol kana tubabu nata janna pour kan na wululal teranga kan na wululal makoy kan na badol makoy ka gambe no dol makoy nyim bulo sa minkeno okay but sa gambe ka bata mefo iskana mol fon bo batala kon because mbokku makelim fo lede mbe nganyem fo radio to tustu na fo ta fon mbe na kumo kum falawol hada madun na la balobe mo kulo atala nyanto kele nol koma ketel ko ma satalla lanyinta gambe dungo ni gambe jibe ni chemelam maybe 65% bela mo be diaspora la adu wolel ke balundi so mo ni ka balundi pour ala nyan because bi ni ya jibe loi gambe ko do beje abo constitution no konole banko mo nimmi man dia ya ratso la ka finde ka kela manifesto amanke be finde ka dulatinya ka finde ka nyite ma sakunda ko altol benyin ke kan bandol man la falal don torakan ba sa no banko mo fom ka fintino silo kan atanka dunia be ka nyame so ya mero ko banko mo le ka min fo ka fo batala be ka o jara bola be la ren ka ni de because e ka min domo e ka nyanta min sot le ko sot la du nyanta ka min du we ka because mina ntol mil be das for ntol lel ka ke yalo hadama du fana balu ko na mata jel hadama du ni ka balundi atala nyanto kele nola baraka ba
okay assalamu alaikum. Hello.
Vamos.
Lamin lam. Sama. Mo diare. Okay, mo diare. Famo keda.
Available yaje.
Yeah, mo be Sweden.
Ngo mbele yang bado ndo nganya wadu ko kado warro ba.
Yo.
Ndol kay mbuga balno ma rek kumando la yalla amu ala ten dol de ni kumandre akati wado do kala du nepp kaduno bar ala ten dol o bedi mi sakonate
am to nyalti kay
yalla gambela mo mbeba ku kilimo do so membe je ni nade la nyini karo do bare mo jama kata la no ni nade la nyini karo do fodwal man jabi konate membe je hane kunu farere la nyini karo ni nga dali pamba membe je dal ajabi dal ko shalo ko no ken sur le menal ko dal bal haska wala gwandu tabla bari yalo gambe mo kendo alfa kenol membe nyaado wala dua anin masa kundala tilimbale ya wol manke wol buka wolte kenol akilindi la dua ka jabi la dua ka jabi
okay
tinyar dal wol katre tinyar wala hani segumar wala segumar ko ne be gamdal wa filan dol be bara jarangol dol be bara sanna de saje dunne findo nyen kul wani ya fanye ni mo senyam wala jamu moy bira ko a ibra poson doro ni wala moy ya faham kende kelam ko na rek yalo harba do ni la iman sonda rek ibe la le ko alla ma se nyin karabu lo be sodla bari ngalon ko Gambia fo si falndro ala buka tinyaro ke ala mo da alla de bira adama da kay ko yo alta du male ta do ko mer qur'ano di la ngakira la mo kira le alla kan ngani be kale ngal ma pour kal ta kini ko say ay hakilo dina pour mirano tinyar lalu sai ndo te nyabile kay ko ya bula ite be mono la jibat ka fa ko ala nyati la nyabe la ala nyabe la
okay
anu momo ibera juro kala ko sego nyame mefo yenyi make yalo ale mahama do da hande ko ni ma tan ge be jolo tanela ne jaw kin ge be jolo criminal wala be ba fere to bari Gambia msidwa la fa pour na nyata ngo ngani be nyata ko kendol be Gambia fo da wala gose ni example jube just American members ko be siri dunia ko no Donald Trump la sembo jube membe je bari bido membe taka wodo Nitela jinin karo fadera nyinin karo fonna na kol ba nyamal ba ita nyama o mto nyati ita nyama dual ka jabi tela nyinin karo ban membe je Gambia ko falindro ke ni wo manke abe kolala because e banko me alo ko ko justice minister president wala ka appoint ani banko me alo ko justice minister there is a board many cow appoint masala sembo tati na justice minister bayno ala sembo tati na yakeno je bar board laki ni wokeda all independent wala mo democracy bari ndro siri na constitutional nada ko do dunda ko amman tano because yalla ni meta nya fala nyo ko na de Gambia ni constitutional me je ta mekira wala de dara mo ay si aba men jata yo appointment jata na ubay no taw mekira wala de dual man jabi ma wala de bari ni nga constitutional solo me alan ko ay mo be nyanto dila aha wodo la semira ko ba mekila bari beni silo men kan fonga bo silo kan sila dota
baraka baraka thank you
baraka la misa bana baraka well
hey dole call you from Germany to malum ngela call misle but it's interesting kanya fole wa dol biye okay nganyinta assalamu alaikum bading
hello Lamin
yes ikan lamin na tara manding
yo kamole
ya kamole
Lamin definitely ndol Gambia abala fa warda bakala because na juben na masukunda na banko man control soro na karo be farim forene la bul sente because na jube lu ndo men be jurmen Gambia atabanna lu men bulu dunia kono wo iskrampan wandi dol kataje e ka na immigration ke ko dila e ka sonni nako ka kayro di bonko dol ani masukunda fana ko lo pour lu ndole kado soro atara pour to la interest kam yalla o bango tiande bango din kendo mo yena sonno ko samete diwni wala diwle bita songala bango keno kola bango kan no o ma garay o ma normal because ito man bango do from original so o is not good woman bida so mona na beso non do gambe do ma yeno sonno la gambe din kendo be nyande banno wala le nyaaji be sang amma me ni waro ngoro nyama ci nyafala ka mo je mena ko wulu subo wat mo le bango kan Gambia now is just like China. Mo ko wulu subo do mo kana ko sa ndo wulu subo do Gambia. Una no be kala mo bango fo nu Gambia no lo ne ba. O so muna sa fo no me sere bango ko wolbe dal e kala pour ko bango tinya pour to l'interesse so ko do me ko nyame bu ko se fala no ko wulu subo ni Gambia no bu ko do bare be la pour ko do nyini e ko do me ko mol. Ha? Mo lo bango be tinya. Ha? Una no ma so ko do so no le manda o mo do yebe arrêté sama mal tu ko de so ronji. Wosi baba ngotinya kan kulbe ke bango ko mel ko ani bango lu amanda
mbadi nkakara ande nkakara ko e multi e sore samba maltu afulu ngi tambay kite bundale ke toja e dakiru bare yalon kam mol
no ni kiti na siro kiti ta nyama ko je be fasala le ye bule free so mo ko no le bani samba ma do
bare ko be ko la foi be tino be fo tinna but foi sta kiti bundal to Where arbitrary ka mulmuta case amba ke mabo onte I don't like that. I don't believe that. Yeah, I'm
so la vedi fo sa ko nyama because ni ma ko nyama sila begali yadi ka
isi mo arrestle ya muta all day bar kito kuma ta bakele ayanda tale ko at least you know rule of law le tama but arbitrary powers I don't like using arbitrary powers
aldia mo ko na moli ye kayro ya na kayro bunya kada kayro di banku lunton la kambe dol buka kayro sokno wande banko ka ko le gulle banko jere be sonna no dunya ko men ko kele kayro mo ko ko newspaper from visara
thank you thank you
ama respect ko gambe kayro ma respect suru dunya ko ka di foronel la ko se to lay on interest o banko tialde gambe be faru corruption on everywhere la general la be sharrion kun ko bara demonstration ka na san mo jama bal fat je ko mo ko la president mal fa ka ji mo fin de street ko no ye demonstration ko je ko president ji ma de bi ko mal fa la boji o mana ne to bo game to façon gala ya tan ma ko ko dulle ka fa mal la file boji yi mo ro na shi banko ka ko se me betama kam banko kam mal la fa ndol fa ko am right no corruption fa to be kan kan
thank you
wana no ba corruption fa to be banko ko do because Senegal mo do façon kala je ay wati am possible Senegal to sono le yele banko kan ne ko gambe ko mbala faldi uno so men ka gambe seta bakale boy definitely
okay love to ka me tande mo la jang wala nyindi ko yes okay nganyinta jande mina o disclaimer assalamu alaikum
isa gonade
akeba
ene mbara
wala be diare
nko mfelante bo be nyaade do
nko mine normal de mina edim bolé mina fele may ne kaja
nga barambe benna UK chapter la pengo la kana wa
okay
wana be kere do
alhamdulillah
nga baraka baake la mino baraka ala male e joy no nga be mu banku do quality no so bare buton kana passe diamo wala o so men fanam be ka ko mona mol kam moyle ban tenente so mol kam moyle so akata nyaaw nyaaman kana jutu nyin diamo fanana la mini Gambian ta kam men fo birim president you know many baby ni ministerial nen ko pe la institutional lead kanteng ibuka Gambia soto in hard ye la mini ye do ko jala ni be do ko dula luwale nyan ne tala o do ko la o do ko nyan na tamala luwal
very good
very simple ita batala ita dunna mo hakada you know mona jay ko mo kana kelo ko fo mo la ika mo fango je fanga e banen silo fango ke ta hanyina mala bi ta report la wala be police le mandel so baran dolla institutional la min hannin ko kunata na sulta banko la nafalla e to lubuka banko la nafaje to nyanna men soto la je ka wala je folo
jiborek
ñina mo problème o te Gambia moma honest no ko kunana ta banko la nafala na ko ta ko to cuku doro e may Mustafa ni ñing bay la min la felgo interview yemen finden bay la min ka men be fo janim bi ni wol compare la min fa ngaje ko ñu ben dol fe akan non te buka understand ne ferem so wala nan ka fo toujours hanen na dibité bu ata work la no because même problem wada hanna to manun ko ngamunele sambaje ata keno la madama Gambia la loi mu mawbe man falling na constitution o e falling
itele to nyafo
non te tano la mini because même problem oti e be kuma dima folade ye kuma kendo fo Gambia be wul hana adam baro fan ko yesa sa keno tenne bar sa loi men nyanno implement no loi fan o bele be kasara le so abe keno la nyaati
thank you
abe keno la nyaadi wala nante ko dolle national assembly fan e nyanna ko be abandon na lamin e ka bura nyum ko men no makany minister ko mandina adi edom de diam fensa wonam because fendi je member proof la ko eta nyanna wol soron nale wala eta nyanna wol baylale wala Gambia no lafta men ne ba mek so la ye wala ke wotije so mune tana diamo na fata lan kan na kodo dam mala jo wol fanan kunna for nothing
luwale falling
so ni Gambia jibe Gambia la system o jibe lamni ka jere ko dolbe ta kan ne bari dol fon lo man ta dula long man ta dula long obviously nte in kan yin ko calculate le won buka understand no Gambia dingul ni Adama Barrow e Gambia sota haji soko na lefta Gambia la Adama fongalon kon tol nata 2016 tol be alono Gambia la system o be tinyata le Gambia la loi buko ko be la tinyata Gambia la maral kan be tinyata so sa ni Adama yala na man kala interest soto nu Adama manyen na ko ku jibe la nyen na jela ko Gambia la ala draft constitution o nyen na pass la no matter what you understand bar ni mo be keno fo nata at this stage birata nata nyun kota ka sita kota ke wala nyen na kala la long kam foloti kaw samanan kaw londi silam bari ko hani kabi ta lafta men na fo weg mbe example kilin dile la lamin Mohamed Manja birata da social security ako nyine be kala jam nyine mo luwati anu nyine bankol nafa ndabe tamala wala na kuyata meye sama fu ya kele baro ma bonda noto de at the end of the minute mana baro ma bondi ana ala bunya ana ala hormota sirimba sama nim baro bota je iba kumandila nan commission noto le ba so Gambia dingul be siring e nyaka na luwa jabe laring e nyaka Gambia la nafa jabe laring e ka filije e kela nafa ta nim president na nafa billahi wallahi tallan lamin kanata mbe mfole la radio do baro mbe alono ka kata nya kata jamano la manka jamano ta be wulla ya le sondawa bare koteke ndolta mojela siri nte mojela siri komisono nyati lengula e ka fo Gambia dingule ko ha nyi manyen kala muta nyin kata mbulu mistake wolde nyin kata tan wallahi billahi komisono lotal lungo Gambia banko ko Gambia dingul minister kabo minister la kana tuma momo be do ko la banko e se nyin lonko ni e samana komisono to don dar rek ita kata la mail tu because akiti mala nyen na kala je because already all the evidence are on the table mbe nya bale be ba ke kan ronka diata nyi nyam mbakala wala nyama diata nyi nyam mbakala wala nyama kodi yalo wato nka folo ko ya jamme ni ko ta ke mutla ke soro mbar han won ka folo mana ne mambore so banko be tinyala e kanyum men foto nyim banyon projet ka jibe ngamira nyim nim manyina la diamo ko bayla min job ngamla ka ko stakeholder ngamla BCC to fojje
BCC lama hani ako NR
nami yalo
NR
o famu yaba tele to mo yaba te ka BCC to fo mento atol na tallo roy malik lo ka ma wo project document oje ko eta kumande ka fo kono aka fo eten muna ne ma fay ko bar tol na tol bile sita ko because this is stakeholder damal le site ka ja muna ne mo roy malik lo e ka fay ko roy malama so this is a joke, Lamin. This is a joke. I don't get a diamo killing mo kumata bakala. I know how to do more lamoila. What a kumata femo bed. More can memfana meant to come a more jamabukan in calculate. More jamabukan in calculate. More can memfana can meant to come. Yajolunga for palm or the 100 President Baroyala Taramanka Mankunda. Yum float beketanya la Ataramanka Mankunda. Rohim Malikulo Asimulo Banjono Conodron. And I knew no rohi malik lo be fintila ne rohi malik lo fintita ani maybe hadi mi je wol be fintila walla be nyinen kala kudo wala kudo ata comfortable la manka mankunda fa e murnam because minam problem od ye men tamandi da mal le ya long so they will not be comfortable ka je ko men ko ye fonyo ko bankola interest je ndol be taka ne lamine nimman na bankola luwa mutanga be londi chak ngo janni be bungolo le ka foundation ol si lamine
nkola nan koy de ite ko be fa ite lang ke son ko de ite ko ne ding
e ka foundation wala sing so Gambia na foundation munna maral kan wala na maral kan tinyata la lamine banko ala maral kan wala ka banko samba ni aje bi ndolla loi bu to me alon ko ka ko dam malen na jiki dati sign afelenti interfere taji high court me alon ko be jikiri wala wolu ko nene firere commerce le tamu odulati ye go ahead yala man sakunda na te ko ali alman to nyaf e ko alman to nyaf ban ko mo be siri wol wa bunton ko fana men marta wala Asan Jallo Dawda Jallo li be siri be dayri tok damin tol muna ben tol bulisila mine ben bulisila
mulo ben konto
luwa bu moy ko tan ni nyame kay ko hani wota kala sa ndolbe mena kala sila ndolla banko mena kala sila na député bumul yo ko be suspend ye baro nyagi be ki kankilin ye baro nyagi tan draft constitution sama na yalande bammo because wala be minister be friend la wala be police nyaton ko be friend la wala be ami nyaton ko be friend la wala be mo be friend la do ko nga banko pick from there ngata woto molem side minister bina fala no ko sai ali nga agriculture minister kumandina mona ne ma nyinninge isinano kululo re mari kam but na man go na side na fala ba adiam kensen ya mo kensen so banko de ko tabar nyo content do
ani ñi andi corruption ko be ñi be vaganda it's not even going enough because it come more fine wrong way more la millions ya fine for on some few 100,000 hello that's a joke
definitely so nde malon like ku nganya la tumando e buka understand tumando e ka fol ko
e kamere ko du jole be kungono e kamere du jole be kungono
para male ende mawo ala male ende
male ko nganya ngai du jole be kungono
ala male ende no ka dole tabaraka
bayalo fake ba min fuja wala mutonyati yaje ngani nane nyumfala ko reform eti keno la fo the legal framework fo ngolo topoto wala loi kendo lebe na reform wala tala ay support salam alaikum bari
salam alaikum
wa alaikum salam
lamin
yes bari nyadi
sonda nyadi
e kallamo mina tala mande legal framework fo ngolo
sonda nyadi
tawatana e kallamo mina tala mande en sabi okay sa bismillah
sonda nyadi
sonda je todi ma
ndere musa wane
okay musa bismillah
korsantena
tawatana
fake wa ende sabanne fake wa en sabanna même fo olo nyinde kala
okay
kalon ko ko na kenyalam bare banko lu antamote bankuti neje ya yiri bingol keleje ko kan nay bam kan jang e hafa ko lu atir le moti so mo be nda jale ko le banko do kulati ni banko men ne ko lu asa to le be kambe da mella ni memma nyinga yini nda kelela o mbade yini nga ama kafu yini nga ngama yini be Angleterre yini be America yini be Europe kala bela sai ma yemol ke wulen nga bate nga rese ko no ko bela Europe mo la biye ko mo be nyamende mo ne ka nyame ya banko to bo nyame ya mo nyame do am sindi ya to botom fo ko ro jende ba bar na karo lo be yende ko la jam an mbe ko magen fo ya yala mo le de bare mbangu na tinya be mo be bu ba be misil mo le misil mo le mbangu tinya ni ko suñu yaron be ñaato ni ko jeng ko be ñaato ni ko tonya ko balem be ñaato de ban ko la bang fo la ko alquran andu yamal ngi la bang islam andu yamal ngi la bang
ngani fo na diamu folo
ye mo be je ko mi manke bisil me ko bisil me is so clean that ni ma fa lo do be ko tiaro ke no this is what terrorists are covering themselves with Islamic clothes, Islamic dress. It make them succeed because the word Islam is very respectable and very very decent. Yeah, why they go on Muslim mola? Because the Muslim mold. Ini jengo benyado. Wuli afo benyado. Sunyaro benyado. Tapole benyado. Iso everytime do. Eka vale aleman de mala. It's very sad. Definitely, they bangu ninga sira bangu jube buka understand no tere. Every day bidan jamont, bidan mishirol dom, bishal waru sella. Parin dulle fan jagra bed dulle kan nakro bek dulle kan nyaro bek. Ni mishir bitan afu sa ko afala bula molla. Parin to nyaade. Islam on ya tara nyaado. Sabri tembere. E ko sera ngla bije. Mun sera ngla am ngol walde. Alors won ni ma ka nyama nyino kile mol fayda hata je ba mon dol to kinola min defara nyoma ita men de utay tan men de atuje wala bukan ngem bam ganjam mawuli afala len yem pasa kan mbadi wala wona karol misi nyalo kala alinya la fi bangin gamem golam mbadi wala boro yalla yalla la fi ba ko dala di dako je lume ya fay lume lume banko dum ko dingo ko kaji biri jangi gar wara men do ma ko ya sama na men bi nyaade ko ya ko nyata nala bare bi je wara men mo ne mo bo yo na karobe mango na karobe yanti sala ene abarga ba
thank you
no fake ba barga ba ngalo waro wate barga ba very good
kekende balo fake ba mo kekende balo adum fake ba kam min fojan ka be nguru ka welcome nane kanyu nane fanan kanyu fojan ko reforms min ka reform bambande ka londe ka je ko ayke ga kulle keto non wala tinyata sa ni ngi ko reform la woyanda min ma bambande wala mo legal framework loi wonde ka reformol tamba ibe falendiro kala hajanta bes la loi le kan o nga feng fa lafta min no ma jam fo loi fa nambo support la ba bar ne loi mo support be muru la nyambe munu la ko kile le kan adum fa ka ba ka ben ko lam the foundation fo ngona bonde ñin lu falendiro kala ñin loi le man loi kendo le man na lota namo na nyarta be ko la assalamu alaykum lamin
wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh
ba kay mu ne be nowe
no moro feme jambi kamin kunu tin sila ka bo maraja
mbar muso be nyade senam ñi ñay
abeja tanta la wo
yo akonto ñu baage
okay samoy
bismillah tanata
moro me programme la moy kanne programme ba interesting baake kuma la kuma te kuma ne dingo wala fo la mine o banko tinyatale it's very unfortunate nga dingol wulu wala dingol me ko be konol ko manna folo ila al fal fa be nakar kan kele somatinya
Allahu akbar
because na ba nyama al fa ka soma nka men fo ndato adu menga kake wala nginde ko soma se dingo fonde ba dingo me nga mam fitina kono folo fa te wala somatinya fo bare eko mate tenkama hakan de konante ya hakan non to malla tinginela la min besni aro explain ne kunu nga dole call amanjare nga tofo ako nyimbanko me ko yar nen ka ja ko da ko nyago ha ako nye nyimbanko ko yar ba kan ka ko bare nim manche go ba next 2016 bambaro be kanyere ko denje bay gamiro malla ke fala ako bahani mamiro be kale mako kan ko denje ko la ambe kene manko kan kumo kono baje ko nanti abga mabona ko Hussein atamalla fi Hussein da ke president ngani ka mona recenti ako atamalo ndo bramala fi Hussein ke president hanen ka go bari itamala fi moyi president so amunda fi Hussein ate baro ci so Hussein o dati malla pal fon la nga wede mangana complain gamela ko yale no nga Cairo mbina fa nga Cairo baro hino baro kube yara baro ngal mangana complain na sai era la takilla alata
to du gare kado to be para
jam na yango ani yale bala mangana pala nyule tawunto e ka tawala fon
okay
baram kamen fo wala nyindi ko banko
ma sona yalla
pake ba fu nyame kabe constitution ya tinya fa nyamo kono e ko yuli bi mu loi de be kala loi masakunda ni nata e malla bi tidum ko le malla fe be tidindila banko tidano akoleata abala pa warta anakaro warta ngandimon nakar mena ko kono ngana alfal follow ni disappoint mena nan ko manta baluri le chero banko so ni disappoint bakal e be kabro ko le clean wala je fambe asante na manya me menje ka abe mun pour hadumbo mini me bay lamina audio ngame ala video ngame jibe den sayda ni Mustafa ado bay lamin fa kay dingole le soto adu alfa ngende kale dingo ye penkoldi fam fen ndangolti ngende kale dingo ye penkoldi ka fa nyaade fam no jeno ka forbilda ngende kala kaya fam fen nan comme ça be e penkoldi model Yana sa puru soma ase karam ko mpa ku kendo kende fanga ku kendo tena. Par bay la mi o mekere na dingul fon yalla ba ba he yar fam fama ko wuli ya fat. Wuliya kay wuliya mu wuliya de fon do ma kenen de fon de lamin. But I mean aning kabinya project ko o ko ya fara ba kale. Ana mda roilo da attack wato mena be diam kan ka to nya pae o ko ja fara nyola ba kale.
Baraka ba.
Lamin o banko nimman da hana fikiyana. Man da hana karola. Banko ti dano mlato. Ay hekati alamaare so kayro la je bari. Bari gambe ngana ka wona sanko gambe da manke bisne banko. Bisne banki jamaal banko duniya kono fonde. Lamin toliya sallala siyata je. Bari momel lata ala qur'ano e men ko qur'ano kono. O mon siya je. Nanga kuma fo mena ko mamme ko ala ko bani. O mon na jondi yalti. Ala baraka.
Wala mun last kolati mbek programme dan janne kalbe to kalbe jay kal nimbara baki alla la mor kunyu mala memi fanam fro la ñende ko plateforme ñi ngal no kal boke kan mbadal mbal dalina ali nga continue ngoke wala mu pour la stal wal kamel kinan plateforme ñi kono al si continue yoke ko se fanam bekla kulim ñanan ko be ma ko la bake do ko ñu kono hamul waralen platform ñu ne ko la ku jama fa lam bije mi alon ko lefte kake wotum through coming together was ivalu all is fancy so ne anole so andum fanan ko min be min vakan man de kundin fode bari mi be du ko la ñu ko kono pamul na la mo be do ko balla be do ko kende balla kaje ke sembentu yaw do ko kono obutuno to le fanam butu obunto le fanam bulu so duwe ha bari budun duwa ko la fanan se nda semendo da duwara ñande ngala faylo sembu bal anu nira jibe Facebook sa yo solande mulbulu bakele e se stal kino mole ni stal min kamin kiden wala ni ko komendalla gambia ko do maybe safa ko 50 butu silamu $1 silamu $2 silamu nin kol tanka ki imagine mo jolle kanyum media jibe nintul be kanyum killing ki ate siala ate bata ate tambana comme masalan fe no ite mare ye fe bakele jakul fo mo ne bari ye killing ye pound killing ita ya di plaformola at any given time ni wat bari ka pa 1.5 ni programme be tere ye starki $1 £1 nom obe min sabula imagine mo jole kany plaformo jibe mbade no keta mo bolala mbe bola kujamal to ko liya kujamal bije asikeno mfana be sembo sot lawol ko la pour kawol mafa wala ko do bulala min fana bije fana si semendi yaw do ko kom so mbe min je kan foka nyola inde ko nin siata ci kujamal keno ate mo batandila so momo e bijang mashallah ngal tendungal jay ngal nimbar so ko mol bijam minon ko wolmu katala balati to sonne o mol to sonne tolfo bari ngal tendungal jay ngal nimbara lo kata kol but dum be min foka njawla nyinde ko is an opportunity nim kafme ko the mass kafme ko kafme people's power and all that put your money where your mouth is ni atara ko be kule ke gamelan ko yaje ko nyim be kule ke be kul na be nyona fa kanyum ko kono ngam min debe min dan wala mo albebulo wala nyinde ko programme this is a very busy platform alsi karmol mako kaw stal kina molle but not only that for now safarol be momo bulu lefta ka advertisement okay nana nyim platform de yela advertisement not na molle because menekeda it's a platform mialango is attracting a lot of viewers nte say that all because ninga after the video thing after encourage over a month or over like 2-3 months they come in it's a lot of viewers and the man like most of them are Gambians. I told me, Uncle, you want to target Gambian market for anything. This is a very good platform for that. So keep coming and advertising your products and services here. And, the longer you want us to advertise, the cheaper it becomes. Because if you want to come and advertise for like 1 month or 3 months, compared to having to 6 months, you are better off going for 6 months or 1 year. So that's how we want to, so that we can have longer partnership with all our sponsors and all the Gambian business community. Especially more by virtue or by value trying to help Gambia economy by if business jamaka to Gambia Banko. I understand. So Wolfanalu, the door is open for everybody, but we left a community Gambian album Zeminakam Fanagala like a young Gambian sedmentary. Ila mamalto, ila hamekulto, ila business kulto, but when you go to so can you find your financial so far. Keep supporting the media, keep supporting the people in this from the CEO up to the last person in Aldaniola. Duko Amandia, Momin Kalo Kala Kasijan Kadiamo, Alinka Kulke, Kibaro di Kamul inform, Duku Kulambanum, Hakima do Kulamo, Hakil Todo Gulafanamo, and Dumfanang I Tamil Fananginenka, Imari Foisila Kiskisol K Kul Kinamaka, among Swanaya. Nimbe mu te pansolo te miala nga kadum ku jamal to bi dunia ku nice nothing free so ko bita ka nyame ninga demandi nyofe nyoma ko it's going to be easy for everyone so mbo folo la folo min fa le kiroti o min fa le ning style ski na mole ngal tentu ngal jay want to take a special moment to thank each and every one of you albe kol milike kan Allah style they really help ningal tendungal jayngal nimbara bake abada fankol melto alkana o fankol tasa andungal la kol mi fanan di dualal la Gambia dualal le pour ka dua kali kende including ustaz nyandu ka dua di al bekrin krinala fon sal bela hajo kali Allah hamkul kali sutron danko ni siman ngara kende ko di bela inshallah ala baraka bake lim fata jan diamo mandia ni ngam dundam ngafem fon dundam mo hakka sal hako woyndenya abudon diamo ko non as much as ngam opinion respect bukala faka was ka mul control what they say abudon lafta min fono nyinde ko platform nying ntel be mi no majana ntel mafo moy funti e kuke walla kuke this is mo me nyumul wa bankolati comme be kuko kala sa mexo ko ngantu wa ko bare neje be nyimbe fo kan janga loi ko ni loi be nyim banko sambaka o do me nyimbe loi be fo kan janga wala nyinde ko ngal loi kendol so do bar loi kendol min fana be keri wala nyinde ko ka harmariya balunde abudon telephone be mi ran ko man ko nimba fa jang ma fo moy loi tinya andum ma fo moy loi ke bloko banku di yalti ila banku di yani bo nyanda ko umila right abudon telephone taf ku ko ka ko moy encourage ka loi ke bloko wala ka ku ke mi ran ko ni loi manta we are not in for that and it's never done, it's never our intention, and it is not something we want to put a disclaimer on all that. So kurmo absikwe mo bema be mi no ma jawla nyande ko kanyo kalam tande kanyo kibar kanyo haklu blandi ko hadama de mi yalan ko sondo mo kibar taw bo kasino wala mu benen hawdu jang kana nyo korendi nyo karande wala mu lafto la kuma kanka ala baraka bake al badi malamin konate for what do inshallah.
You've been struggling with poor internet for years, haven't you? You spend a fortune on data weekly and still aren't getting your money's worth. Well, we believe you deserve better. We believe you deserve DK Telecom. Yes, you heard me right. DK Telecom. DK Telecom is a Gambian-owned internet service provider which ensures its customers fast and unlimited internet connectivity at madly reasonable prices for both your corporate and domestic settings. Our dedicated team work round the clock to give you value for money. Listen carefully. It really is a new age in telecommunications, and you should be a part of it, because at DK Telecom, we believe you deserve to be treated right and given the best. All you have to do is visit our office at Sky Blue Plaza on the Bethel Harding Highway, Bijilo, and speak to our friendly customer service agents who will gladly walk you through a plan suitable for you. Better still, call us on 884-4000 or 954-4000. You can also send us an email at info@dktelecom.gm or visit our website at www.dktelecom.gm. Your internet service is only one form away. DK Telecom, we promise the difference will amaze you.
Ngo feŋol le b'al bolo Angleterre baŋ feŋol minnu ye a loŋ ko a lafita ke kiinaŋ Gambia jaŋ kabiriŋ fendiŋol loŋ baŋ fo fembaalu ntel A&M Freight Service ñiŋ ne muŋ na doo kuwo ti kaalimaa koy ka ñiŋ feŋolu kiya le ye Gambia ke bondi naŋ Angleterre banko kaŋ kabirin fendiŋol lambang fo fembalu lo andu manna da wala nga mabo dulal fanan sutale Angleterre banko karo bela e ka fami ye storage dami yalon ko ise maboro kaje wati kuntunding wala ni lafta wati jambala njolle kanyimbe kale A&M Freight Services mini yalon ko mbale Angleterre banko ka andu minnata ko sonea ndolla jorinya sonea tabakele isen jono nin debit card lala wala credit cards bari manna da wala nka PayPal fanantale anin cryptocurrencies na lafta kujama mola nyinko beto alin kumandi
+44 77 26 441 770
wala sai A&M Freight Services mbale Angleterre banko kanne nin fembale bale budon sakinale nin kulungol la tariya nyama ba nin fendingol le bale bulal be korontoren kamino kina Gambia nga wol bulandale pleno kono ngi sambala nan fo Gambia ibitala dami A&M Freight Services natale kalu dahandi Manding Fashion Boutique nyemmo boutique kutolete de mi yalon ko anata jamano kan kaje ko ngampare andu la fengolu be kabonan damin wolo mu Dubai ti anin America banko kan ibali damin wolo mu murito la jameno nyatili wala number 39 Suleiman Sonko Street Fajara South Atlantic Bakau wala li ngambori nuje ni lafta fengol soto la mini boko musol la nyin samata nyimalu kate la nyim bago lu mini yalon ko wolle be jamano kan ye abayal sotale je de cosmeticolu pour musolu talu mini yalon ko nali e mal bado se nyinya e manna da wala ye karabanjir sotale le musolu anin kelu air freshenalu anin karabanjir mini yalon ko alcoholo te kono anin tulur mini yalon ko alcohol free bari manna do wala churay danni wol fanan bijere mini yaron ko ise ke kurango bala ani mini yaron ko fanay ka kembo ke kono manna da wala sajado do e ka salibaso do fanan sifa bede be mbul kabirin domande malo fo wara mambalu na fodo be mbulde kel talu kata haftano do emirati pour kelu ando manna da wala bundato rido do kata parantero do rido do complete nga sifa bele sotade musor fanan na tikol bebe mbulu jede tikol mini yalon ko denyo anda ak jamano wala badi ngol na lafta ku jamalo na nyinko beto ali kumande
991 7483
261 4345
wala 726 0845
Manding Fashion Boutique mbale damin wala murito la jamen ba nyatili wala 39 Suleiman Sonko Street Fajara South Atlantic Bakau
Space Engineering and Construction Enterprise Purkala Kordalo anin Safari Bundalu natara dung alla fani jamani laban bungol lella alkasibo minna dula kilin doronnem wolon Space Engineering and Construction Enterprise Services ti na doku ka senea anda ka kanyin jamani laban doku leti nka bundo kalele ani safme ko civil drawing nka bungol lole anim fanan ka loro kale safme ko civil construction min ka ko silol nin kudolu nka consultancy kalele kala dokul fanan supervise anim fanan ka kenol bondi nyoko non ko kele safa ko land demarcation anin ku jama mbadingol Space Engineering and Construction Enterprise imanda nyinade ifile nata yal dahandi musul min yalon ko be dokola wala fang atol kewol min yalon ko musutal bulu ifele dung yal dahandi kurola fannala isafo bunda mi ko Space Engineering Laundry and Cleaning Services na kuro senata andung adadiata nga kuro ke nka pasiro fananke ni fengol tara fo fentan nim fula mi mu dozenoti dalasi keme dalasi tanse dron non ka pasi fanan dalasi keme dalasi tanse alla bitirangol dung dalasi mwanni lulu dalasi tan lulu kata fo dalasi tan worola ni lulu alla darabol dalasi mwanni lulu dalasi tan sabani lulu kata fo dalasi tan lulu tawelolu dalasi mwanni lulu dalasi tan sabani lulu kata fo dalasi tan lulu alla ko sol dum safme ko suto pour ka kwale dalasi keme dalasi tan lulu ka pasi dalasi tan lulu alla nyingwedi ndresolu dalasi keme fula tan lulu wala dalasi keme sabata lulu kata fo dalasi keme lulu ka pasi dum dalasi keme kata fo dalasi keme ni dalasi tan lulu alla kapetolu dalasi dalasi keme fula dalasi keme saba kata fo dalasi keme nani alla tabulu kan fanolu safmo ko table cloth dalasi tanni lulu dalasi muan kata fo dalasi muan ni lulu ka ku ka pasi dum dalasi tang aning lulu haftanolu ka ku dalasi tan saba ka pasi dalasi muan ni lulu pour kala haftanol ta ka dakande fay nyinya dalasi tan worowula aning lulu doronden mbadingol amanda o doronade hani bagolun ke kul dalasi muan ni lulu dorong alla samatolu dalasi muan ni lulu bagasi kendo doko mialon ko yusobe lala dulakilin dorondem wolong space engineering and construction enterprise and space engineering laundering and cleaning services alsen taranu nakunda bato mimfele brikama nema box bar ministerium komatron wala sen komando telephone to de 7031797 3738244 6631797 wala 9210441 alsen email no fanne space engineering 123@gmail.com wala abouakarpr@gmail.com nga express service fanan kalele mialon ko 50% discount le biche nan la fa fanan nsalla fengol kunole alka joro ke ni karo fata nga free pick up delivery fanan sotale mialon ko kala fengol natale falbe sirindameng joro tato ngo bunyima akendema wala kuro e senea ay nyinya pasiro e tiling dula killing space engineering and construction enterprise and in space engineering laundry and cleaning service.